On May 10th, 2000, the movie world was changed forever with the release of Battlefield Earth, starring John Travolta, and it is infamously regarded as one of the worst movies ever made. So why are we all here? We're here to watch it, of course.
Because we joined the Church of Scientology. That's our indoctrination is watching this movie.
and to quote the famous member of the church, Tom Cruise, after we watch Battlefield Earth, we're gonna feel the need for speed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second Life in the Movies Watchalong. I am one of your co-hosts. My name is Ryan Cam. Thank you all so much for watching along with us. If you are, or if you're just dropping by to say hey, then that's cool too. Joining me as always is my co-host Jacob Martin. Jacob, how are you?
I am doing good. Thank you for inviting me for another watch along. I have heard nothing but bad things about this movie, and I'm kind of dreading watching it, but at the same time, sometimes I enjoy watching intentionally bad movies just to laugh at it. So hopefully it's one of those laughably bad movies that we'll just have a good time and joke about, and not like insultingly bad like the last Airbender movie.
Oh, I gotta watch that coming up for the Shyamalan project, and I'm dreading every minute of it. But I'm just gonna cross that bridge when I get there. But I got to introduce team member number 3 to this. Jacob Martin, if we were the WWF Tag Team Demolition, I would be Axe, you would be Smash, and this guy would be Crush. It's Jacob Collins from the channel 3D Movie Cinema. Jacob Collins, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, well, it's rather great to have me in this scrumptious and delightful movie. I think this is a Shakespearean artwork, and once in a lifetime you get a work of art that is both exquisite and endearing. Are you kidding me? Now this movie's a piece of shit, but like literally, this is a good piece of shit. I have never seen this movie, to be clear, but like I have seen lots of scenes from this movie, and I'm like, oh, this is a piece of shit. But you know what? I can't wait to watch this piece of shit fully. I just hope that it's not boring. That's the only thing I hope. It's not boring. I hope it's like bad acting. I'm just expecting bad acting and going like, oh, this is horrible dialogue, horrible action, but like it's still fun time.
Yeah, you see, the thing with a movie like Battlefield Earth is that it has a reputation, and that you don't see it, but you hear certain bits of dialogue. You see certain scenes. Like, I can't remember how many times I've seen the whole "before you were learning how to spell your name." Like, I just remember seeing that over and over again, but never for the full context of it.
Yeah. I know I saw the Nostalgia Critic review of it whenever it dropped, but it's been so long since I've seen that video, I forgot half of the jokes in that
review of it.
What the movie's about. So this is going to be, for me, watching it for the first time. All I know is it's John Travolta, and it's apparently a Scientology movie.
Oh yeah,
I read it was written by the guy who created Scientology. The book it was based
L. Ron
on.
Hubbard.
So
that's why the thumbnail. By the way, everybody's wondering why the thumbnail has a Scientology propaganda on it. That is why. Because
we have Jason, the old millennial, in the building. Why would you torture yourself with this movie? Because we hate ourselves.
Question.
That's why.
Yes. Yes,
these are the same guys who watch Thanksgiving. Okay, come on.
Thanksgiving.
I didn't.
Well, 2/3.
Ryan, you should have, man. You should have. If I would have known, I would have said, "Hey, let's get Ryan in on this." That way, Ryan could have tortured himself with a turkey, a killer turkey.
Well, in the words of Michael Bublé, I just hadn't met you yet.
Oh, no, don't worry, Ryan. Hey, next November, I'm already talking to Jacob about Thanksgiving 2. Or no, it's Thanksgiving 3.
Yeah, they made a 3, and they didn't actually make a 2. It's Thanksgiving, and then Thanksgiving 3.
Oh, wow.
And then they made a Thanksgiving musical.
There's also a Thanksgiving app game.
Of course there is.
I'm like, can you believe? By the way, I did some research on the earlier on Scientology a lot, and so by By the way, this movie, John Travolta, okay, who is a huge devout member, really wanted to take this is a dream project of his because he's such a huge fan of L. Ron Hubbard, and he really wanted to make this movie, and so bad, and he could not get any studio to finance it because once they found out it was from L. Ron Hubbard, they're like, "Oh, it's a cult movie? Fuck no, we're not making this." And so he's like, "But come on, it says no, it's not a propaganda movie. Come on, just greenlight it, you know." And they're like, "No, we're not greenlighting a Scientology movie." Okay, no. And they're like, so finally he found one studio that said, "Hey, look, if I can come up with the money, can you guys just distribute it?" And they said yes. And that, of course, unfortunately, is Revolution.
Yeah.
No, this was like the middle of his career.
Was this the beginning of the end for John Travolta's career?
I think it was because he had a comeback streak in the '90s because he was in like Pulp Fiction, which was like his comeback, and he was in Face Off, and I think it was Broken Arrow. Was that another one he was in?
Yeah, Broken Arrow.
With
Was it?
Slater.
He also did like no, that was before Swordfish and Punisher. But like, yeah, he did. Yeah, after he won the Oscar and everybody welcomed him back with open arms, he was like, "Yeah, I'm back." And then he's like, "Hey, I really want to make a Scientology movie," and they're like, "No,
go away."
Yeah, and then I think he had I think he still had some successful movies in the 2000s after this movie.
Like
bombed.
Michael, the Angel movie.
And then he was in Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3, where he's actually really good as the villain, an underrated role for him.
I like him in Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs?
I like Wild Hogs and Old Dogs. Old Dogs and Wild Hogs are fun movies. I like those.
Old Dogs not so much, but I do legitimately like Wild Hogs. I think that is a funny.
There are funny moments in Old Dogs. I mean, I really enjoy to me the gorilla scene I thought was funny. The gorilla and the camping scenes. The camping scenes where like they play by prison rules and our football and they get knocked their ass. I don't know. I'm just saying there's some movies I do like his, you know.
Yeah.
You know what?
Matt Dillon just unironically saying, "That's bear scat, gentlemen," and is like, what is it? And then Robert Williams is kind of saying, "Yeah, it happens, man."
Also, Justin Long is like, he's this bear, he reminds me of my girlfriend, and then he knocks him on his ass. He's like, "Prison rules!" And then they're just like, "What?" They get their ass kicked. Like, I don't
think I realized that was Justin Long as that character because he was like,
"My beef is not with you, old woman." He's like, "Okay, thank you."
And that was the last. That was like the funniest part of that movie.
All right. Well, I should before we do jump into the movie with both feet, I should jump out in front and say that thank you all so much for tuning in. If you do like this Life in the Movies podcast is every Wednesday with myself and Jacob Martin. I want to do more of these watch-alongs, so I'm going to try and aiming for a once a month kind of thing. So so that'll be a lot of fun. But if you like this and you want to see more like it, drop a subscribe on this channel and also subscribe to these two because they both truly do deserve it. And follow them on all their social medias, which their information will be in the description. And Jason with another comment, "I like Wild Hogs, but the last couple of movies have been terrible." And Jacob Collins, is there anything you want to plug before we do get started? Outside of Scientology?
You son of a bitch! I was gonna say. Well, the Church of Scientology is literally.
I saw it coming.
I was literally about to say, join. Well, the Church of Scientology, go and join it. It's not a cult. I swear, it's not a cult. I swear. Okay, I may look like I'm wearing a cult member outfit, but like, I swear, it's not a cult. We're aliens that believe if you fall into a volcano and reincarnate, you know, we're humans. Okay, and it says we promise, you know, just give us all your bank account or control your bank account and all your money, and we can have. And then if you get kicked out, we're gonna shun you and you can never speak to your family again. But other than that, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's really cool. There's 1,000.
Outside of that, do you have?
But anyway, yeah, I would like to say, first off, I know some people were here to dog on this movie, but you know, and this is a bad movie. But at the same time, you know, he is a good actor. This is a good. It turned into a cult, really. Well, it did say we did have a picture of cult members on there. I mean, what the hell did you expect? No, but he is a good actor. Okay, I look, I like him in Swordfish. Okay, I hate the third act of Swordfish, but I love the first two acts, and I think he has some of the best dialogue in that movie. Like I still quote that. If you guys ever seen Swordfish?
No.
No.
The first two acts are amazing, but the third act is shit. But like the first two acts, and I'm like, I'll always watch that movie and stop at the third act because I get so pissed off. And so I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
you know what? That was a great movie. I was like, but then like, yeah, but I'm saying he's a good actor. He's made some bad movies, but he's also made some good movies. This is just one of the bad movies he's made. You know, I will say this isn't the worst movie he's ever made. I mean, I could be wrong, and I haven't seen it yet. But like, have you watched The Fanatic? That movie is
Yes,
actually fucking
I've
hilarious.
seen The Fanatic.
I
Hilarious.
saw Chris Stuckman's
it is-
review of it.
The Fanatic is so
Oh,
bad,
when he
it is
Kruger chops up
hilarious.
your head and shits down your throat. Good
Like,
talk.
I
Gotta
would
poop.
give the Fanatic like half a star out of 5, but if you're watching it on unironic enjoyment, it's probably a 5.
I just
Oh, if
know
you're-
Halle Berry is hot.
She's hot in that movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
if
is.
you ever want to see Storm's firepower, I suggest you watch that movie, Swordfish.
All right,
Fine,
well,
even if this is for boobs, so I'm sorry. I just said
I
firepower.
think before we do start the movie and hit play, Jacob, since you're the holiest of the three of us, would you please be kind enough to say a prayer? Since you're going to be a pastor in the future.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I'm like, what do you want me to say? Like I said, culture prayer?
Okay.
I need to be more distinguished with my Jacob Martin and Jacob Collins.
I just, or you can refer to me as John Travolta.
Ain't it cool? But seriously though, Jacob
All right,
Martin,
let's
could
go.
you please do a prayer?
Okay. I don't know how I can do this with a straight face, but I can do a prayer. All right, dear Lord, pray that you bless the three of us as we go through this movie together. I know it might not be the best movie in the world, but I pray that you help strengthen us through this and help. I pray that you get us through this watch party and let us have a good time together and help strengthen our friendship, dear Lord. We pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right, so one more note before we do dive in. All three of us are going to be watching this on a service called Tubi. It's a very underrated service, but there are ads. So if one of us say, "Hey, we've got an ad coming up," then we're going to stop, wait for the ads to play, and then continue. So just all a heads up. If one of us says ad or we got an ad coming, then that's the reason why. And Jason with an amen also. All right. So, guys, I don't know about you, but I am ready. Jacob Martin, are you ready?
Let's start.
I'm ready.
Yep,
James
I'm
Collins.
ready. I'm ready to fall in that volcano. Let's go.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Isn't this studio bankrupt?
I think they are. 'Cause
They made like the Master of Disguise, the Hot Chick.
Christmas
What
with
else
the
did they
Cranks,
make?
I think they did too. Christmas with the
Cranks.
Cranks.
Oh, I thought you said Crank. I'm like, no, they did.
Christmas with
Lionsgate
the
did.
Christmas with the Cranks. I know they were part of that. And I think
Oh
Are We
God,
There Yet?
nothing
I
but
think too.
just one goose after another.
Well, look, they're even
Yeah.
putting the thing in there. Franchise pictures. They were literally playing a franchise. It says right there.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Morgan Creek just came in.
Yeah, before I
They
when I
suck.
was doing research, apparently this is based on the first half of the book. They were trying to doom this movie. A saga of the year 3000.
He said, "I've been to the year 3000.
Listen.
Not much has changed, but we live underwater. Oh, we're
Man
endangered."
is an endangered species.
It doesn't
Also-
have bad exterior shots.
Also, Jacob Martin, turn it down. I don't want to
Oh.
get flagged.
Ah, gotcha. I gotcha. Don't want to mess you up, Ryan. I still got my subtitles on.
All right, we got a guy on a horse.
Oh.
How majestic. Wait, wasn't that the medicine you just... I throw my medicine in your face.
Slow motion.
Doesn't it have kind of a Dune feel? Yeah, it kind of does.
It has also a Highlander design. Like, look at all their like they all. It reminds me of Highlander 2 in a way where he has like the ponytail, like looks.
What?
Akib!
Afid!
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Did it go off the rails already? Yes.
Yes.
Not even 5 minutes in. Why are you swinging that around? Are we going to meet these gods, or are they just going to go unnamed?
I kind of hope we see him because it'll be hilarious.
Just so we're clear, because I think I paused mine for accidentally. What number are we on?
I am at 325.
Oh, I'm at 320. Let me get it. Where are we at?
I'm at 337.
I'm at 333.
I'm a bit ahead.
All right. I'm at 337 now.
Okay.
Okay.
Now he's talking to a hot girl on a horse.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
Also, who is this dude? I swear I know him from
He was
something.
in. Remember the Lone Ranger? Remember the Lone Ranger? He was in the Johnny Depp Lone Ranger. He was the blonde bad dude, the one that was sniffing hell on the bottom card's leg. He was like getting a hard on.
That's
mahogany.
Barry Pepper, I think.
Barry Pepper, yeah.
Barry Pepper.
Oh, that is Barry Pepper.
By the way, isn't that a weird scene in the Lone Ranger movie where he's just getting a turned on, smelling hell of a card prosthetic leg?
Honestly, I blocked most of that movie out of my head. It was terrible.
I own it on Blu-ray.
I do too.
Well, because I'm a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan. It's just Pirates of the Caribbean. It's just Pirates of the Caribbean, but with cowboys. Like, if you think of Jack Sparrow as an Indian, that's just basically Pirates of the Caribbean, but with cowboys and Indians still. It's written by, directed by, and scored and shot by the same people.
Yeah.
Someone has seen Star Wars in this editing team.
And that guy's holding his hands out like he's Moses.
You know what I kind of feel like? This reminds me of Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes a little bit.
Oh, like the aesthetic and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Probably not a good movie to take your aesthetic from, but okay.
What? Is it an ape?
This is what?
What is that?
What is the?
It's like looks like the dinosaur that Fred Flintstone slid off of in the intro to the Flintstones.
Velma!
I didn't know what that was. I always thought it was the evil trees from The Happening.
Jeez. Don't even get me started.
Come on, guys. Who wants to learn about science?
No.
Take an interest in science.
We gotta talk about the hot dogs.
It's just a tree, guys. What? No.
We have stumbled upon the shrine.
The golf course.
Mini golf.
What? Is this what they actually do in Scientology? They're obsessed with ginormous golf balls?
As far as I know, no.
I am so lost on this movie already.
Well,
like, between this and Waterworld, what is up with the future and just us wearing rags?
Also,
Waterworld?
Also, Tim Burton did the same thing with Planet of the Apes. We all wear rags. The Matrix did it too, but the Matrix did a lot better though. They gave us pants and his face.
My dude doing the is not intimidating. I will walk with you, Diet Viggo Mortensen.
Isn't that Kim something? It's Kim, not Control. Kim, not Kim Basinger. It's Kim something. Kim Coates. He was in Sons of Anarchy and Silent Hill and The Island.
Oh,
Bad
he
Boys
was
1.
Tiger in that show. Will Smith drives around in a Mustang hunting a deer.
I was just thinking that. I Am Legend.
Oh my goodness. I was about to say that I Am Legend.
It looks also like one of the sets from Last of Us video game for the PS3, not even from the new one.
It looks too glossy to be post-apocalyptic. I'm not even feeling the dire hopelessness of this world.
Yeah, it's a bit too trim. Let's see if the Wetzel's Pretzels is still open.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing I already know about this movie is they abuse the Dutch
I got an ad.
spots and they do it like crazy.
Oh, we got an ad.
Oh, I'll pause it.
I'm
I don't
paused.
even have an ad. I'm at 8:20.
I got Drew Barrymore going, yes, yes, yes. I got Drew Barrymore going, yes, yes.
What?
Of a Pretty Woman. And then the old man's like, I'll have what it's a Pretty Woman knockoff where she goes, yes, yes, yes. And he goes, I'll have what she's having. And he goes, here's the app.
Okay, that's weird.
A Pretty Woman ad where Drew Barrymore goes, yes, yes, yes. I'll have what
Also,
she's
isn't that like when Harry Met
Was she in
Sally?
the original movie?
Oh yeah, yes, you're right. I'm so sorry, Harry Met Sally. Oh, I forgot. I feel like an idiot now. I know it's one of those Gary Marshall type movies.
Yeah, I haven't
Gary
seen
Marshall
either
directed
movie. I know Rob Reiner.
I've seen
did
Pretty
with
Woman.
Harry Met Sally.
Harry Met Sally. I've not seen it all the way through, but I've seen that scene where she's
Oh.
like, yes, yes, yes. And mine's all ads almost over. It says.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
just
like
By
I
the
said,
way-
I am currently at 8:23. I paused it until you get back.
I'm
Okay.
on I'm on Bing.com watching this. That's why probably because y'all probably on Google.
What are you in a Mark Webb Spider-Man movie?
Bing. Yeah, I'm in Mark Webb Spider-Man. Well, I'm about to watch on YouTube Professor Einstein. They got like 1 billion likes and stuff, but only got like 1,200 views. All right, yeah, I'm sorry. All right, I'm on 8:16.
Okay.
All right, I'm at 8:23.
Oh, are y'all at 8:23?
I'm at 8:27. I'm a little ahead, but I'll wait a minute.
All right. Good.
All
Are
right.
you
Are we
Good? Yep.
Yep. All right, I'm playing.
All right, let's go.
Now they're eating some wood.
Yeah.
In the ruins of the Spencer Gifts.
If they're really like, I always had a problem. Shouldn't there be no fat people? Because if they're like cavemen, basically, there shouldn't be fat people because that guy should be skin and bones because they're trying to far for their meal. The fat people would be the first ones to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Me and Jacob Martin would not exist.
No.
Right. I guess mark out that one.
I don't think.
Oh. Yo. Oh. What just happened?
I don't know.
Oh no, it's Klingons.
Klingons.
Or it's the Predator's cousin. The Schmeditor.
The Preds.
It's the Preds. They're in the much poorer section of the Yatswa's homeworld.
Think about what movie you're directing there, director. There is no call to be this artsy.
Why do they turn the camera like this? I don't understand that move. They're like, oh, this will look much better.
Yeah.
It's like I have to crane my neck to see everything.
It's a stylistic choice, but it's not a good one. Even
They shot a.
first-
Oh no, a
the
CGI
first
glow stick
movie
hit
was
the
like
horse.
It's like the first 4 movies had the same problem with those like angular shots. They did too much
Why
of
does
that.
it go randomly silent?
Oh no! The glow stick hit the telephone sign. How can he make a collect call? How can he make a collect call now?
Alright, I've seen Christmas Tree and Reindeer. This counts as a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I saw Klingons and Predators. This counts as a Predator and a Star Trek movie as well.
Did
Yeah.
Travolta direct this as well? No.
No.
No! I don't know who directed it.
I believe it was Roger Christian, I think.
Roger
I'm
Christian. That's I got the Wikipedia page.
Let me guess,
Someone-
he's a member of the Church of Scientology. I guarantee it's going to
Someone
say he's a
watched The
member.
I
Matrix
don't know.
before filming this.
It says
Also, how many panes of glass
he
did he fall
this
through?
guy
Why is
this
it slow freaking motion too? Like,
I'm looking up Roger Christian now as we speak. He was a set decorator on the original Star Wars and won an Oscar for it, and was the art decorator for Alien.
and yet
This
they got
is-
the set. They couldn't get nobody else. They got the set decorator. Well, we got a set decorator. We couldn't get the director of photography, the AD, the second unit, but we got the art director, the art guy. It's like asking, "Hey, we got the wardrobe guy." At least they'll look
That's sad.
stylish.
That's just
At least they're gonna look
sad.
stylish. So John, let me
And
ask you, how do we
this movie
shoot
doesn't
this?
even this movie doesn't even have the same visual style compared to the amazing.
I bet this
work that
killed
he
his
did in Star
career.
Wars.
It didn't help.
It didn't
Yeah, I don't
help.
think he's made
He probably had to go sit in the back of the church after the movie came out. He couldn't sit up there with Tom Cruise anymore. He had to go sit in the very back of the church. It's like, John, you got to go sit with the normal people. But what about Grease Lightning?
Also,
Grease ain't
this
gonna sit here.
score is not deserving of this movie.
Oh. Okay. I wonder who scored this movie.
This score needs to be in a much better movie.
I'm not familiar
Oh.
with the composer.
What does his name say? What's his name?
Elia.
Is it Elliot
Tomorrow.
Goldsmith?
No, it's Elia Simorl. It's a Czech composer. Apparently, this guy's worked with Wes Craven, John Frankenheimer, John Travolta because of this movie.
I don't understand why they made them look like Klingons in Predator look. They're like, guess what? I love Star Trek and I love Predator. What if those two fucked and had a baby and then this was the villain? And you're like, can't they sue us? Can't Paramount Fox sue us? No, that's why I'm saying if they have a baby.
And maybe they're like, "Hey, let's make them look like Klingons so we can trick people that it's not a Scientology movie."
I feel like Spider-Man's gonna sling through here. Like,
I feel
listen
like
closely.
Keanu Reeves is
It
gonna
does-
be on the. Keanu Reeves is gonna be on one of the ships from the Matrix looking through there.
Yeah, just nothing in this movie looks original. Like it looks like I've seen snippets of movies crammed together to make this movie.
I wouldn't be surprised if they use stock footage from the other movies like that.
Yeah, because there's a little bit
Human
of a
Processing
Matrix look.
Center, Denver. This does not look like Denver. I've been to Denver.
But remember,
This don't even
set
look like a real
3000.
city, okay? This don't even look like a real city.
You gotta
This looks
remember,
like
Ryan,
something
it's set in the
Slumdog the
year
Barbarian looked
3000. You
more
know, things are
realistic
gonna
than
change, and things can change in a number of years. We don't know what it looks like in 3000.
Even the buildings, Jacob, do not look like it. Even the buildings.
Well, I guess it's like that RoboCop movie. You said it was
Look like
supposed to be set in Detroit, but they filmed in Texas or whatever.
All right,
They
Guy
just look
Viggo
like.
Mortensen, what was your plan?
It's like it reminds me of the scene in Terminator Salvation when the guy tries to climb over the wall and then the machine, the Terminator sees him and shoots him dead, and he's just hanging on the wall dead. Thank God I'm out this movie. Oh no, I'm sorry. Thank Xenu, I'm out this movie.
Who's Xenu? That's the Scientology
Xenu is
guy?
that's their god they believe, the Scientology god that they believe. They believe he's like an alien that's gonna come back, and
Uh-oh,
you know
here
it's
we
weird.
go.
It's a whole process. Hey, look!
Oh.
Oh my god, I forgot Forrest Whitaker is in this piece of shit.
What the?
Oh, what?
I feel bad for Forrest Whitaker.
What's
Forrest?
he doing in this movie?
You're better than this, Forrest. Come on.
Way better than
Alright.
that.
It's like, guys, my kid needed braces, and John Travolta said that he would come perform Grease Lightning at my kid's birthday party.
Very blatantly obvious that they're walking on stilts of some kind.
He's even squints when he got the prosthetics on. You could, it's like,
Yeah.
hey. He even squints with the prosthetic. He's like, hey, it's my signature. I would have said, hey, can we give me an eye patch or something? That way people don't know it's me.
This is a look.
It's like all of them look, except for Travolta. Every single one of them look more alienish. But Travolta, it's like Travolta wanted to make sure, you know it's me. Like, he looks
Yeah,
like a
that's-
guy that was just in the costume, while the other ones actually kind of look more like aliens.
To me, John Travolta looks like a mix between the dwarfs in The Hobbit and Bob Marley.
I feel like this is
Look at the
offensive to
context.
some culture, but I just can't figure out which one.
I feel like it's offensive to anybody. I feel like I would say apologize to every culture, because this almost feels like every culture should be ashamed of this movie.
Yeah.
Jake knows quite a bit about Scientology.
Oh, yeah, I told you, I studied this. I spent a whole day
Oh.
studying Scientology.
I got an ad.
Same here. I got an ad.
Oh, ad.
Yep. Got an ad. I got
we got an
for
ad.
EBC
Hey,
Mouse.
when we come back, I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. So if we do come back, can we pause it if we do come back? Because
Are you on an ad?
No.
Okay, well, you can pause it.
Hold on.
I'm on ad 1 of 4.
I'm at 1 of 2, so.
Oh, you got. How'd you get less ads than me? All right. All right.
But thankfully, I've got a lot of help. Good morning. We're always grateful to have this event.
Alright, you got a Jenny Craig ad now.
I got Food Line.
And our local community.
Hi. Oh, my ads are done, and I have paused.
I still got 2 more ads left.
By the way, yeah. If Jason, if you really want to know about Scientology, just watch the South Park episode "Trapped in a Closet." It tells you they're the only ones that actually got actually Scientology right. That actually depicts it. Truly 100% depicts Scientology. That is what they believe in. And a lot of Scientologists that escaped the church have said they 100% South Park got it right. And that's why a lot of people, the church members, hate South Park, because they depicted it accurately.
And
You know,
Trey
they
Parker
actually-
and Matt Stone should have ran with that. Like South Park, we're Scientologists' favorite comedy show.
They actually did have a cover of in 2006 on Time magazine where they put the Church of Scientology, and they spray painted "is dumb," and then Matt spray paints "Hi Tom," because Tom, you know what happened, right? You guys know what happened. Real quick before we start this, Tom. So Mission Impossible 3 was coming out, okay, and so the episode had just aired, Trapped in a Closet. And so Tom Cruise said he refused to promote Mission Impossible 3 unless Paramount, which owns South Park, pulls the episode from airing. So after it aired twice, they pulled it. And then everybody, all the South Park fans, including Trey Parker and Masson, got upset saying, "You're going to pull us. That's freedom of speech, dude. We're literally a comedy. It's a stupid cartoon. You're going to pull it because of a Scientologist gets offended. We made fun of Christians, Muslims, Jews." He says Jehovah's Witnesses and Catholics, but yet you get mad because Scientology, which is a bullshit religion, anyway. And he said, which they were all mad, furious about it. And so and then, of course, they went on Time magazine covers and everything, and finally they caved in after all the Mission Impossible fans said they're not going, all the South Park fans said they're not going to watch Mission Impossible 3. And then they did. They did not go. Like, Mission Impossible 3 did not do well because of that. Like, literally, they took a stance and did not go see it, and it did not do well at the box office. That's why we didn't get another Mission film for like 5 years. And so basically, Tom Cruise then had to like say, "Well, I didn't say that." He was like doing, "I did not say about. I didn't even know. I don't even watch South Park. I didn't know nothing about it." And which he did. And so that, which a lot of people have said, yeah, Tom Cruise was furious about it. And so basically, they even Scientologists were so mad about the episode after it kept airing. Then they re-aired it finally. They moved in next to Trey Parker and Matt Stone's house, and they dug through their trash to find dirt on them, and they couldn't find nothing on them. They said that's how scary that was, because they were angry that they did that. They did a smear campaign all over the trades about Tom Cruise, the Trey Parker and Matt Stone, saying, "Yeah, we're angry. We're here, and we have freedom of speech." They did a whole ad campaign on all the magazines that say Scientology sucks and just all kind of stuff. It's hilarious. You gotta watch it. There's a whole thing about it, like on YouTube. It's hilarious. I was laughing. Like they're the man stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's what I just had a little fact about that. So just watch South Park episode if you really want to know that much about Scientology. But anyway, let's back to the movie.
Yeah, I'm at 17:15 is where I'm
17:15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All
right.
All right. I'm ready.
Ready?
Yep, I'm ready too. Ready?
Let's go.
Ready.
All right.
Oh, they're going to the bar. I feel about this movie the way I feel about Cats. I haven't seen it, but I got a bad feeling about it after watching the trailer. Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, if you've just seen the trailer, that's pretty much all you've seen. Or if you're like me and you saw the trailer for Cats, it made you want to see the movie to see how bad it actually was. And Cats
they're drinking Ecto Cooler.
Cats is one of the ultimate so bad it's good movies.
What if they're drinking animal piss or something? They're like, we need animals because they have piss.
Probably.
Or what if that's what they need humans for? They just need their urine. That'd be funny. It's like, just pee in the cup for me so I can get something to drink. And you're like, okay.
That would be the wildest twist.
I'm not gonna lie, I would laugh my ass off if that was a twist. I was like, I'm as a man, I have urinated lots. I'm sure that urine does not look like that. That looks like what Jake Ryan was saying. Looks like the Ecto Kool-Aid.
John Travolta
Called a
really
heel turn, son.
This pitiful excuse of a planet.
By the way, why does everybody else have bigger foreheads but Travolta? His forehead looks mostly normal compared to most people's.
Kind of xenomorph-esque.
They all kind of look like a predator. Like, from the movie Predator. They all look like that.
Oh, dear God, the slow-mo again.
Oh, man.
What is that slow? No!
What?
This is inspired by Planet of the Apes, I bet, with a water hose scene.
Probably. And I've noticed I've seen a lot of wipe away transition shots. You can tell this is from somebody who worked on Star Wars.
There's a lot of freaking transition shots, like transition, transition, transition.
I guess Roger Christian wanted to be like George Lucas after all.
I would say Star Wars did it much better.
Yes.
Because George Lucas actually is a director.
Yes. And this guy was just a art director.
The art director. Not even a set decorator, the art director. Art.
That one creature had the same cloaking technology like in Star Trek. Is there anything original about this movie?
Also, isn't Travolta's wife in this movie too, Kelly Preston?
I don't
I
know.
wonder if Travolta thought this was a good movie or after it bombed, was he
He
like...
thinks every movie he makes is a good movie, even after it bombs. Have you ever listened to that man speak? He's like, "Oh, I made Gotti. That was a great movie." And I'm like, "No, it wasn't. I made The Fanatic. This was amazing."
Oh, I represented the autism people proud with my amazing performance.
You represented the autism as good as Ben Stiller and Side represented the autism people.
Oh man, The Fanatic was something else.
The Fanatic's up there with Music and Tropic Thunder as two of the worst.
Also, these
Pick
friggin' aliens are laughing at everything and like,
Is that Meatloaf? Is that Meatloaf?
No, I mean, he was in that Uwe Boll movie, Blood Rain, but I don't think even he would have been in this. But rest in peace.
You say that looks like Meatloaf.
Why are they trying to have intellectual discussions about dogs? It's like that. It's like in the movie Cats, where Judi Dench breaks.
Oh,
the
look,
fourth
it's
wall
Brendan
at the very
Fraser
end
from
of
The Whale.
movie. Oh no! They're having intellectual discussions about
That looks
dogs.
like
It's
the
almost as
creature
bad
from
as
Army of
Judi
Darkness
Dench.
that Ash kills at the beginning of Army of Darkness.
What?
That looks like the creature, the
Like-
whale creature from Army of Darkness.
Looks like the off-brand
God.
Baron Harkonnen from the original David Lynch Dune. He who controls the spice controls the universe.
I actually have Baron above my head right there, right up there. From the new one, David Lynch, not David Lynch, but
Oh,
Dennis
the Daniel
Villeneuve. I actually have that one right up there. Yeah, where he's hovering in a fat suit. Forrest Whitaker's like, "Why am I in this movie? Why am I in this movie?"
Yeah.
This guy looks like an uglier version of Clancy Brown.
This is...
I said uglier version. I didn't say Clancy Brown's ugly. I'm just saying if you made Clancy Brown really ugly, this is what he would look like.
Hammy acting.
Why are they doing it on repeat?
Cycles. 50 cycles.
Oh, and the laugh. We couldn't forget the laugh.
He's still laughing, and they're just like freezing. They're just.
I feel like I need to reposition my camera to fit within the angle shots of this movie.
I just turn my laptop like this so I can
Woo! Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be like this the rest of the stream. Hey, everybody, we're watching Battlefield Earth.
In case you couldn't tell.
Oh, you gotta have a blue tint in the background. The blue tint just to make it blue. When he goes outside, you have a yellow tint. Watching it. I'm watching it.
Hey, Jacob
They're even
Martin,
ripping
you are
off-
officially my co-host of Life in the Movies podcast for another 50 cycles. With endless options for renewal. With endless options for renewal. With endless options for renewal.
And then you gotta go.
Planet Cyclo? Okay.
This is what it is to be a slave.
This looks like Coruscant from Phantom. From
It
Phantom
does.
Menace.
I was about to say that.
Like the district
looks
that
exactly-
Count Dooku. The district
It
that Count
looks
Dooku visits.
It looks exactly like Coruscant in the
I was gonna
Star
say,
Oh,
Wars
I gotta
it's
add,
like
gotta
LA.
add, guys.
I was gonna say this looks like LA
Add.
from the OG Blade Runner, but Coruscant works too.
Oh, okay. You said you were on ad.
So
All right.
Oh, ad?
All
Oh,
right.
shit.
I'm at 25:34.
with 50 cycles of renewal. With 50 cycles of renewal. Oh, okay, alright, it's back on.
Oh, back on. All right. All right. I'm at 25:34.
Alright, now I'm at 25:34. We ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Ready
I'm
and
ready.
break.
Go. Oh, they're drinking that green.
I wonder how
animal
much
feed
Gatorade
again.
was used for this movie.
Probably a ton.
I wonder what
It's probably the
Gatorade
unofficial
was like.
product placement
Hey,
of the movie.
I bet you Gatorade was like, hey, we should ask to sponsor this movie. And then they saw like, oh, never mind.
Your powers of observation are simply startling. Does the title of the movie make sense to the plot? Just curious. No, there hasn't been a battle.
I don't even know what the plot of this movie is already.
Oh, this is the line.
I feel like it's like trying to be like a rip off of Planet of the Apes. From the Apes perspective. Galaxy!
Dr. Galaxy. Did John Travolta win a Razzie for this movie? I want to know. Because this is a Razzie-worthy performance.
Oh, I'm sure he won.
He Turl, do we need to call you a cab? You don't tell me when my limit is I don't want myself. Oh my god.
Oh, I just found all the nominations. It won Worst Picture, Worst Director. Travolta did
That
win
looks like
Worst
diarrhea.
Actor. Travolta won Worst Actor. Barry Pepper won Supporting Actor.
Oh
Oh,
my god, you
Jason,
just did
you're
this
right.
fiasco landing.
Kelly Preston is in this movie, and she won Worst Supporting Actress. But I don't think we've got to her yet. And it also won Worst
Did you just call me
Screenplay.
Jason? Did you just call me Jason?
This movie won all the Razzies, I'm pretty sure.
It also won Worst Screenplay and the Worst Screen Couple. Worst Screen Couple being John Travolta and anyone sharing the screen with him. And
Johnny, understand you're gonna lose the fight with Diet Carl Urban.
Diet Carl Urban. There's so many diet people in this movie.
Great value
Is
off
Carl
brand
Urban in this
non
movie? Is that Carl Urban? Wait, is that really Carl Urban?
No, that's the Great Value Carl Urban. Carl Urban with a
I was
C.
about to say, because I was like, why would you do this, Carl Urban? You're better than this. You literally just did Return of the King, or, Fellowship.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings.
Hell, Dune was better than this. Dune was
Lord of the
better than
Frickin'
this, Carl
Rings
Urban.
was a year after this. Fellowship of the Ring was 2001.
This was 2000?
This is 2000.
This is 2000.
Hell, Dune, the movie Dune is better than this. Not Dune, but like Dune with The Rock.
Oh.
You're going to eat this hummus and you're going to like it.
That does not look like food. That does not look like food. That looks like diarrhea. Looks like they took a shit and then are trying to feed us their shit.
Yeah.
Don't eat that. Do not eat that. Do not eat that. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Looks like they're eating shit.
That's what it is, pretty much.
It looks like hummus to me. I'm just waiting for someone to break out the carrot sticks or the pita chips.
Transition again.
Oh my
Also,
God.
there's a whole tray. And they're eating out of the guy's hand. You think about what he just said.
Forrest,
Just think about that dialogue for a second. Like, wait, what?
Pause.
Wait, what?
Oh. I put the photos in the box.
No, he says I put it right in your box. And you're like, wait, what? I was wondering when you were going to notice I put it right in your box.
I think as soon as Forrest Whitaker said that, it looked like he was checking out of the movie. Like, oh, I don't care anymore. Why'd you sign me up for this, John?
God, Sting would see that coming. You've been hit by a club. How are you talking?
Also, I would sue so hard for if I was what's his name, Star Trek. Who created Star Trek? Gene Roddenberry. I would
Gene
sue so hard.
Roddenberry.
Saying like these are Klingons, okay? These are no doubt like they even wear the same armor and hairstyle. They're even shooting lasers.
Oh my God.
Oh, these laughs are killing me.
Oh, there's Kelly.
Yeah.
Wait, that's Kelly Preston.
Yep.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't John Travolta married to Kelly Preston?
Yeah, she was a devout Scientologist member too.
Oh wow. I don't think
Yeah.
I knew that. I always thought it was weird because Robin Williams and John Travolta were both in Old Dogs, but in Old Dogs, Robin Williams was married to Kelly Preston in that movie.
Usually, I'm against men plucking and trimming their eyebrows. Just pluck the stuff in the middle and you're fine. And also, these gentlemen, however, some maintenance is strongly suggested. Yes, Jeremiah, strongly suggested. Oh my God, more laughing!
Oh, these are the funniest aliens I've ever seen!
Why are these people laughing?
It doesn't even make sense what they're laughing about, but it's just funny that they think everything is so funny.
You are 100% right, Ryan. That the guy with the neck like this looks exactly like he belongs in David Lynch's Dune.
He who controls the spice.
Spice. What's the
I couldn't even make it past 10 minutes of David Lynch's Dune, but I could
That
tell
movie,
that's a good impression.
It's garbage. That movie is garbage, okay?
All right, David Lynch's Dune
ad.
slander will not be tolerated on this watch along.
I
That
got,
you
got an ad,
have you
got an
seen-
ad,
Oh,
got an
get
ad, ad.
That movie is a little bit ridiculous, Ryan. Come on, it's a little bit
I've only-
ridiculous.
I
only got one
couldn't
ad,
even make
but-
it past the first 10 minutes of that movie because I could not follow the plot. But now that you're getting me through this piece of crap, I think I'll have to watch David Lynch's Dune to see if it's.
You're gonna watch it and like it.
I'm gonna watch it. Hey, I like the Denis Villeneuve Dune.
I'm not gonna lie. If Jacob Martin loves this movie, you know what, Ryan? You know,
No, I am not liking this movie at all.
All right, I'm at 3427.
you know it's
I,
sad. My uncle actually had this movie
I
on
got.
VHS.
Oh wow! Did he like it?
He said it was pretty good. I'm like,
Oh,
he
I
also had a
got
VHS copy of Batman and Robin as well, and he had
hey,
a VHS.
I got a Blu-ray of Batman and Robin.
I got a 4K on Batman and Robin. I got the whole 4K set. I'm like,
Yeah.
because Batman and Robin is a fun, hilarious movie.
Yes,
It's got-
it's
It's bat nipples, got all the puns.
I'm. Oh, I still got one more ad. Never mind.
I am at 3455.
I gotta go
I'll
take a
let you
sip real
know.
quick. Hold on.
I'll let you know after this ad.
Oh, ad.
Oh, you got an ad now?
No, I thought you had an ad.
Oh, I still got. I'm on my last ad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry. I had to Brad Pitt myself real quick.
I'm at 3425.
You know World War Z, how he takes a sip of Pepsi before he goes and saves the world in World War Z. That's what I do. I literally had to go Brad Pitt myself, go take a sip of Pepsi before I save the world.
All right, so where are you guys at?
I'm at 35. I did not hear you, but I'll wait for you all to catch up before.
All right, I'm at 3425. All right.
I'm at 3430.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry, you guys.
All right. Do you want us to catch up to you?
Yeah.
Or?
You just hit play, and I'll hit play.
You think really we're gonna miss anything, Jacob? Really? I mean, like, it doesn't matter with this movie. We're not gonna miss nothing.
Not. No, probably not. All right,
all right, a bunch of white guys are carrying a rock.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
Apparently, all the minorities died when the aliens showed up because all I see is white people.
Well, there's one black guy. I saw him.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
No, the one black guy I've seen is with hanging out with John Travolta, and he's the villain.
Apparently, minorities don't exist in Scientology.
Oh wow!
Are you there yet?
Oh, I'm at 3458. That's close enough.
Yep, close enough.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
We're at 34. What? You're at 3450?
Yep.
I'm at 3450. Oh no! Slow motion!
This has got to be some of the most ridiculous use of slow-mo I've seen. If you want to do slow-mo done right, take your influence from Zack Snyder or John Woo, not this movie.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder and John Woo are great directors. This guy is not.
It's
slow motion again. It's slow motion again. Slow motion again.
And a lot of the slow-mo makes no sense. Like rocks are falling down on them in slow-mo.
Oh my god, they're walking in slow motion now. It's like it's slow motion. It's like
shoot something in regular speed, for God's sake.
What? The shot, this flute made him fly. The shot made him fly. Why did that not kill him? That should have killed him. Did they not shoot him with a laser beam?
This is an interesting stream where I'm waiting to see if the three streamers will finish at different times.
That's the issue with Tubi. We all got ads at different times.
Oh my god, that's an awful fucking mask. It literally is like they were in the ward. They're like, look, all our budget went to Travolta and all the other ones. What about this guy? Grab a Halloween mask at Party City and just put it on his face. Okay, I got one. Am I gonna get the $20 back, guys? Nope.
T2, anyone?
No. If Tweet 2 had a shittier camera angle.
Jason. Oh, Jason. Would you recommend
No.
watching?
If your parents are
No.
Scientologists, then yeah.
This is like the Clockwork Orange live stream all over again.
No,
Hey.
no, this movie's not all. This movie, it's just a bad movie. This movie isn't. This movie doesn't have sodomy in it, as far as I know.
No.
Oh my God! Now there's another square. Jacob, another shot like square, where it's just like
The whole movie is shot like this. It's like somebody didn't have a tripod. Maybe the one side was bent over. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna roll with it. It's a stylistic choice. We're gonna be artsy.
It doesn't look good. It looks like shit.
It's
Remember?
5 wives.
Apparently, he's looking for number
5
6.
wives in Scientology.
No,
Mr.
I
Expert?
think really, no, I think it's really just one wife. But you won't believe how the birthing process is. They can rebirth you for Scientology. They can rebirth
What?
you. Oh my God, I gotta describe. I'll tell you that during the commercial how they rebirth you. It's fucking weird.
Oh
They
my
believe if you have
God.
autism, it's because your mom screamed during birth. They believe
Oh my
autism is
God.
because you. Yeah.
Oh my God.
These actors are quite impassionate, as Ryan might say. I don't know how much they were paid to deliver the script, but it wasn't nearly enough.
Jason, oh my God, Jason.
Oh, Jason.
Do you think if James Cameron took this material, he could make $1 billion movie out of it? No.
No.
No, yeah. Well, you know what? No, listen. Okay.
No,
I think he
Cameron's
could.
good, but he
Cameron.
can't work miracles.
Well, first off, L. Ron Hubbard, it was never a good Arthur, okay? That's why he started Scientology. He was a shitty Arthur, okay? And so he figured out, oh, I could be a motivational speaker. And then he turned into a motivational speaker. And then he started a group, which turned into Scientology. That's why he was a shitty Arthur.
Yeah.
Sure you wouldn't.
This book is as bad as 365 Days.
Oh. Oh no.
This book is as bad as 360. Except
What,
this
you
one.
read it? Did you
Huh?
read it to
I actually did skimmer through the book, you know, and I'm like, this is a shitty book. The book's just as shitty as the movie.
Yeah.
There's some good ideas in it, but there's some good ideas in the book, but it's just poorly executed by the movie. Like, if you would have got a good Arthur, I think a good director could take the ideas, but you would have to completely disregard the script book
Yeah.
and then just use the ideas.
You probably have to ditch the Scientology elements to make it good.
They're not going to, because I think they actually control the rights. That's why Travolta got it. If like Kirk Cameron got the rights to this, they could not make. He would not have made this movie.
I swear every level of this sewer is a different color palette. First green, then blue, now piss yellow.
It's like Mario Land, only like a dystopian world.
In the live action movie?
Yeah. Give away your location, bro.
Yeah.
Did they come down the sewer too, or they just walk away? They just walk down.
Or they just conveniently show up.
What?
Oh,
That's my theory now. This is a remake of the 1993 Super Mario.
Well, was it in the remake, the original movie?
Onto something. The
Was it
original movie is set in
They
a
evolved
dystopian
from
world,
dinosaurs.
and they evolved from dinosaurs or something ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. You know what the sad thing is? Look, I said I'm not trying to get like religious, but man, evolution does not make sense to me. And so that like the dinosaur theory is the only thing that made sense to me. And I was like reading, I'm going, this actually makes more sense than evolution in my opinion. But hey, that's just me. I'm not trying to get like a debate on this. I'm just saying.
Oh,
When I first
yeah.
saw Mario, I'm like, this is the only movie that's ever made sense to me on evolution. Mario and dinosaurs, because dinosaurs aren't there, so we can't dispute it. That's the only thing that ever made sense to me. That made me. I was like, that made sense.
Honestly, going through this, the Super Mario movie's bad, but I'd rather watch that movie over this pile of trash.
I'm not gonna lie. At least Mario's more entertaining because it's Mario and Luigi.
At least you got like Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo trying to make it entertaining.
What's this, a booger or something? Mario.
Mario and Luigi Mario.
And the Mushroom King is just a guy covered in like mold.
And you got Dennis Hopper as King Koopa going, "Papa, Monkey, Papa."
So, in your opinion,
Tom Cruise in the lead.
Yes. That was the problem. It just had the wrong Scientologist in there. That was right. You had Affleck when you needed Damon. Or no, it was the other way around. You had Damon when you needed Affleck.
That was the best comment on the stream yet.
You had Damon when you needed Affleck. Hey, I am an alien from outer space. Okay, we need to get out of here. I'm gonna go jump off a building and just free fall and then parachute away. And he runs away like this. Boom, 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 boom.
It wouldn't be called Mission Impossible. It would be called Mission Scientology.
Or Battlefield, Mission Battlefield. Mission Battlefield. By the way,
oh crap, lousy ceiling.
I guarantee if Tom Cruise really wanted to make this remake of this, Tom Cruise could.
He probably could.
He could probably get a famous director. I'm sure there's directors in there that are famous.
He has a good working relationship.
That's the ship from Attack of the Clones, y'all.
You really think Christopher McQuarrie's going to touch this piece of shit?
No.
Tom Cruise wouldn't even touch it. I'm just saying. Let alone
if Tom Cruise wanted to, if he was passionate about it, he'd probably direct it.
Tom Cruise wouldn't even cameo in an Avengers movie for a cameo. Or a Doctor Strange movie. Let alone Tom Cruise is going to make a remake one of the worst Scientology movies ever.
This guy's name is Johnny. That's like the most generic name.
I guarantee you, if Tom Cruise is starring, he would do that. He would jump over that cliff. He would absolutely jump over that.
He would land on the ship.
He would say...
There'd be more running in it and some kind of crazy stuff.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but this is apparently Aspen, Colorado. And I've been to Aspen. This does not look like Aspen.
I think this looks like L.A. on a green screen.
Oh, look, I think I see the Pirates of the Caribbean in that little ball cage from Dead Man's Chest.
I think they probably did shoot in Hawaii, I think. They probably did shoot in Hawaii.
It does look like the same cliffs.
Hey, Jurassic Park was shot 10 feet away.
Men, animals don't fly.
We'll throw one over the cliff, and if you see wings come out, you know it.
Unless you're Tom Cruise. He jumped a motorcycle off a cliff and lived to tell about it.
I can fly. Tom Cruise dead at 50 for he thought he could fly. Tom Cruise would really do that stunt. Tom Cruise would really do it.
Yeah.
By the way, I like the green screen. We cut? No.
That was funny.
Even though that's not how when you fall to your death, that's not how you can't. There's so much wind right there. You would not be able to do this. You would literally just go like this, like the wind would hold you.
That's why he's a senior executive.
Think of Tom Cruise's worst movie, and even his worst movie is not as bad as this movie.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah, because I think his worst movie
is Legend, right? It's either Legend or.
No, I actually really like Legend.
I know a lot of people don't like it. The Mummy.
Like
oh
Legend.
yeah.
The Mummy is awful. That's his worst.
Yeah, that's his worst. I would say the Mummy would probably be. I would rather watch The Mummy than this movie because at least The Mummy, there are moments I like in that movie compared to this.
Yeah, the plane crash.
He actually went up on a real plane. Okay.
Yeah. Like the plane crash, and that's good at least.
Oh look, it's Zeno! Zeno!
What is
Zeno? Hey, it's here, praise Zeno!
Are these those gods they were talking about earlier?
The Scientology god, Zeno?
This voice is just like, I am a cybernetic organism. You will now be turned into a Navi. I swear this voice is...
My name is Zeno.
I swear this voice is the same from Elf with the narwhal. The hi, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Hi. What are you doing? I'm going to kill you. Nice to meet you. Sounds like his whole body's covered in water and he's just trying to speak with his mouth full. Nice to meet you.
Alright, I got an ad.
Shit.
Got an ad.
Alright, I'm paused.
I got one of 4.
What the hell's wrong with your computer? Is it just like 1 of 4? You must literally you must watch Tubi a lot for you get 4 ads.
No, I don't know why I get 4 ads, but it's weird. I got a Verizon ad and it looks like it's Paul Giamatti as Albert Einstein. That is.
How is this movie connected to Scientology? Is it just because of the author? Well, let's consult our resident Scientology expert when he gets back.
But I know the founder of Scientology wrote the novel. That's all I know.
It's Battlefield Earth starring Tom Cruise.
Yo, Jacob Collins, how is the movie connected to Scientology? Is it just because of the author?
Wait, say it again.
Jason's question on the screen. How is the movie connected to Scientology?
Well, it's because of the author and there are a lot of themes in the movie. It's kind of like a propaganda movie. It's like, really, it was like the author is a Scientologist, L. Ron Hubbard. He's the one who started it. And so basically there are a lot of themes and ideologies that are in this movie. And so that's why basically a lot of Scientologists have tried to make this movie, but then Travolta, who was a devout fan, wanted to make this so badly. When he finally, after he won the Oscar in Pulp Fiction, he tried for so many years to get this made, but then no studio would make it because they found out, it's a Scientology movie. And they're like, fuck no, we're not making this. And he's like, so finally, I think either he financed it. The Church of Scientology said, hell no, we're not financing a movie. And I think he financed, or he got one of his friends to help finance. I know he put his own money into the movie. And so basically, he just said basically like, hey, look, he asked the studio, like Revolution, I think was the studio. He said, if you guys can just distribute it, I will come up with the money. And they said, all right, cool. He was hoping it'd be like Star Wars. It'd be like George Lucas. He's like, oh, we're going to have Battlefield Earth toys, Battlefield Earth this. We're going to introduce people to Scientology. It'd be so cool. And then the movie came out and flopped. And by the way, this was supposed to be a 2-part movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that before we started. It said John Travolta envisioned Battlefield Earth as the first in a two-part adaptation of the book, as it only covers the first half of the novel's story.
Well, first off, Jason, are you trying to get interested in Scientology or something? Because no. I mean, like to me, I mean, most people would watch it. Most people, I truly think that like once people screened it, I think he tried like the church asked him to remove certain themes out of it to basically because I think when the church saw it and said this was a piece of shit, I think he did go back and re-edit a lot of themes out of it because from what I understand, this movie had a lot of themes in it, and so there are still themes in there, but just like it's not as bad as I think when the first edit because the church said this movie sucks. This movie sucks.
Oh wow!
All right,
Travolta is not a good filmmaker.
all right. So we are nearly an hour in. I think.
Yeah, I'm at 49.
We're 49 minutes in. Yeah. But no,
So
All right.
we can conclusively say that this is bad.
Yes.
All right. Well,
We're almost halfway.
we're an
made
hour
it-
in and we're still an hour in.
we made it this far. Might as well.
Yeah, we'll finish it. Get the people what they want.
We can do like a part 1 or 2. 3 hour stream.
Oh, now it's my turn. I've got an ad coming
oh man!
right now,
I just got out of mine. You're on ad.
and I got 3.
All right. I'm at 50-17.
I'm not converting anytime soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Just what? Actually, look, I think I honestly, the movie, it's just a movie, really. I mean, like some people have said, like that one M. Night Shyamalan movie, what he did, the one with Will Smith, that was a Scientology propaganda movie. But I'm like,
Oh really?
I don't know. I've never watched After Earth, so I can't say. But this one, I could tell. This one,
But
you
not
can
as
tell.
bad as Battlefield Earth. At least After Earth, you can laugh at Will Smith's overacting. And also the fact that his character's name is Cypher Rage.
Also, Jason, you're better than that. Don't convert to freaking Scientology. Dude, it's a scam. It is a freaking scam. It was started in 1957. Okay, Stan Lee and Hitler was already dead by then. Stan Lee wasn't a man. He was an old man by then. Okay, come on, dude, you're better than this. Don't do that. Okay, all it is like it's basically like a pyramid scheme. Like the more rich people are gonna stay rich, and then they basically like you have to pay them $200 to do like they'll be like, oh my god, they give like an EK reading on you, and you're like, oh my god, you have a high reading. Give us $200 and come back, and we'll give you a bigger machine, and you can read you on that. And then you give $200, and then they're like, all right, now we want you to join you some members of the group, and then they try to give you these big thick books they charge you for, and then they want you to read in on it, and then you start. And it's like it has these big ass fake bookshop covered books, like a picture of a giant Photoshop volcano, and then it says like, "Oh, this is how we are created," and it's just really shitty looking book covers that they try to charge you like $50 for, and it's like it's ridiculous.
I'm out of the ad now. I'm at 49.40.
You're at 49-40.
Yeah, I'm hitting play now.
All right. I'll let you catch up because I'm at 50-17.
All right, I'm hitting play now.
Okay, we'll take that question later, Jason. I don't want to talk about religion. I need to turn into this.
Ryan, you got some bots on the
No,
chat.
I know. I'm on it.
All right. You at 50-17?
I love when they block. You get spammers.
I feel so privileged. I've got my first scammer. All right, I'm at 50-15.
All right,
I'm
that's
at-
good enough. I'm gonna start.
You're at 50-15?
Yep.
Okay. That one guy looks like a poor man's Brad Pitt.
Also, let's think about this. These cyclos are just like giving these man animals all of their knowledge and information. Like they're
Like
basically
why?
asking for it at this point.
Why? Because they don't like. I thought they wanted to harvest the humans or whatever. So why are they trying to make them smart? Or
They
maybe
are
that's the
asking for it.
Scientology propaganda. I don't know. This movie makes no sense.
This movie, the whole freaking movie doesn't make sense, Jacob.
Because I thought the aliens were the bad guys. But if that's like the Scientology equivalent, that's making the aliens the villains.
Well, the aliens, you know how like they believe we are aliens and we fell into a volcano and reincarnated into humans. And one day we're gonna reincarnate back into aliens, man.
Okay, that's just stupid.
I know it's stupid, but that's what they believe. It was a group that was started in 1957, dude. 1957. We already have World War I and II.
Like, John Travolta, I respect you. Tom Cruise, I respect you, but
You fucking
I don't
idiots.
get. I don't understand the Scientology crap.
I don't understand it either, but I mean, like, I studied up on it. I'm like, shit.
You were the only one prepared for the assignment.
I was prepared for these questions. I mean, you know, Jehovah Witnesses and Scientology, like, I feel like L. Ron Hubbard was a Jehovah Witness because he borrowed all these ideas from Scientology. Like, everything about Scientology are Jehovah Witnesses. Like, if you look at Jehovah Witnesses,
wow.
He took every single thing from Jehovah Witnesses and then just put it in Scientology form.
Okay.
Ryan's like, there's a lot of Scientology talk in the script. I wasn't prepared for a seminar.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
We talk about religion.
No, I can see this in no way being divisive at all.
No.
Oh,
There's only two people I know that take Scientology seriously.
and one of them is the star of this movie.
Yeah.
The other one is the highest grossing actor of the year.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but this just looks like Mark Wahlberg's Planet of the Apes movie.
It does. It really
I just feel like I'm watching the third act of Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes.
And the sad thing is, this movie came out a year before.
A year later,
Tim
that
Burton's
movie came
Planet
out
of
a
the Apes.
year later. That movie
I
came out a
know.
year later. Like, this movie
And
came
that-
out 1 year ago before that movie. Like, Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes came out summer of 2001.
You think
They
he
probably
took
were shooting.
inspiration?
Tim Burton's like, well, I was watching John Travolta's Battle Earth, and I thought, wow, this is a piece of shit. But, like, I like the futuristic aspects, and I looked at my production designer, Bo Welch, and I'm like, we need to really make this like this movie, but in a better, less shittier way.
And his movie still sucked. But I'd rather watch a Tim
Reimagining.
Burton. I'd rather watch
It's
a
better
Tim-
directed. It's better directed.
And it's got
It's so
and
much better
the ape
directed.
makeup is really good in that movie, but it's a terrible remake of the original movie.
You have
That's
no
because-
idea where that rat has been.
Could have been up his ass.
That's exactly what's happening. I mean, as atheist, I definitely have opinions about religion, so now it's come up, I'm really biting my tongue, or fingers.
Welcome to our religious tech talk, man. We're gonna have a sermon afterwards. No joke, we're not. And I will say this: I respect every single religion except Scientology. So
Oh.
if you're a non-believer, you're a Muslim, or if you're like a Jewish, or if you're anybody other like Buddhist or anything like that, I respect you more than Scientology because Scientology is a bullshit group.
Yeah. Well, for me, like Scientology
It's a
and
bullshit.
Jehovah Witness, I can't take seriously either.
Oh yeah, Jehovah Witnesses are the same thing as Scientologists.
Yeah.
Ryan, next time we gotta find a movie that. Come on, ad.
Oh,
Oh, Ed, are you on it now?
Yeah, I'm on a. Oh shit, yeah, Fox ad. I don't know why I paused mine. I'm sorry, I also have it. I paused mine.
All right.
I'm like, why the hell did I pause?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
am at 50. I'm at 56:15.
Yeah.
so
Which
Where I'm
Jacob
at.
Collins, you were saying?
I was like, next time we gotta find a movie that's not religious, like something like The Room or something. Yeah. Which we're here. We're not here to like do a debate on the religion. We're just here to openly mock this Scientology movie. Okay, Jeremiah. So we're not here to like say, oh, like we're not here to talk about like other religions, like non-religion or anything like that. We're just here to openly mock Scientology in this movie right here. Which, look, if you are a huge fan of Scientology, okay, cool too. We're just here to really mock the movie. We're just here to mock how stupid this movie is. We're not here to discuss
Well, you have a
like stupid
pastor
shit.
on board. Yes, we do.
Presumably, I haven't decided if that's my path. I'm just going to school for the opportunity.
Oh, all right, it's back on.
I'm
Okay.
back on. All right.
Yeah.
You ready to play?
Yep. Charlton's in chains now.
Charlton is in jail.
They're bringing him up.
In Catholic school, I was always taught to love my neighbor as thyself.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I have other people of other faiths too that I love, and you know what? I'm like, hey, it's up to you. My sister's a non-believer, and I love her to death.
Yeah.
I've never met someone. I've only met one person that's a Scientologist in my life, and I got a story about that, but I'll tell you guys later. That's freaking hilarious, though.
I have friends who are non-believers who I go through fire with them.
Yeah, my friend Logan,
Yeah.
he is awesome.
All right, they're in a library, and I feel like I'm an expert on this subject. This is like.
Aren't you a librarian, Jake?
Well, you
Ryan?
work at the library, don't you?
I work at a library, yes.
You seeing any errors here?
Oh my god. I'm sure you'll find recipes on how to repair raw rat. I'm like, are you? That's just a shitty line reading. Like, come on.
No need. Oh, sorry. Boy, these aliens are dumb. Just here's a library. Read to your heart's content. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do.
Oh, he's reading a Scientology book.
And what was it? What was it? The volcano? The picture of the volcano? No. I guarantee you that shit would be preserved. They would not have that on there. That shit would be like preserved.
Do you like reading books that movies are based on? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna. There are some books that I really love reading, and I'm a big fan of like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. I like I read the Hunger Game books, but like to me, they're all right compared to the movies. But like I will say, books and movies are freaking awesome. I do think though, The Shining, like I read the Stephen King books, and some are better to me. So yeah, it just depends on what your style is. Some books are better. Like for instance, Twilight. The book is way better than the movie.
Oh wow!
Interesting.
You actually recommend Twilight the book?
I would rather recommend. I read the book, and I'm like, I watched the movie because I was excited, and because I saw a clip, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I watched it, and I'm like, this is a shitty movie, and then I read the book, and I'm like, the book's much better.
I think I know what the next watch along is gonna be.
Fuck you! I am not watching that again. You cannot pay me to watch that. You're gonna do it with Ryan or someone else, your sister or somebody. I'm not watching that bullshit. You cannot make me watch that.
I missed it. What is this?
He said, well, I know what the next watch along is gonna be, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm watching Twilight. You got to do that with Ryan or your sister or something, because I'm not watching that.
Well, we are coming up on February, and that's the month of romance, and technically Twilight is a romance story,
Oh
so
shit.
Better Twilight than 365 Days or 50 Shades of Grey, any of that dumb crap.
I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I would probably rather watch 365 Days. We would get freaking demonetized the second, because all it is songs and people having sex. So we would not get far in that live stream. People would be
Yeah.
like, "Well, what's happening?" Well, the guy is giving the girl's giving the guy a blowy on the plane, and there's some music that we can't play because we get copyrighted. Okay, we're demonetized. Oh shit. And then we're copyrighted.
can't be demonetized if I'm not monetized yet.
Or like, well, what was it? We'll get like a copyright claim or something.
I don't think either of us are monetized. I think
None of
we're
us
like
are.
at 300. I'm like at 750.
That's what I'm saying. You need to keep going, man. You're almost there. You have 300 left, and then you're good.
Yeah.
You'll get 1,000.
All right, guys,
You'll get that
you
plaque,
have-
man. Oh no, he's remembering. Flashback. He's like, I have to think. Flashback.
Yes, we can. We have to go back. We go back and we learn about the weapons and the machinery. Our race is slowly dying and will soon be gone forever. Let it be said that we took this one chance. And fought.
For Sparta! I mean, oh, wrong movie.
For Scientology!
Ogre.
For Xenu!
Yes, we can.
Holy shit, there's still a... It's an hour and 56... Is it an hour and 57 minutes, or is it like there's an hour and 57 minutes left of this movie?
Well, the movie, I think it is...
It's 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours, yeah.
It feels like 4.
It
feels
is.
like
this
8.
is like the...
Everyone is just an idiot in this.
I know. He just gave
Whitaker.
the guy his gun.
The Hunger Games movies are about as good as the books in my estimation. I read the first
Oh, no,
Twilight book
please,
for
no.
school and it was okay. I haven't seen the films, just reviews. I remember I was in my high school production of West Side Story. I was the guy that ran the party, like the party where Tony and Maria meet for the first time. It was one scene and I'm never seen again. So I do that one scene, I go back to the dressing room and I read the first Hunger Games book. And I completed it in like 4 weeks.
Wow.
And like do my
Yeah,
scenes on
did-
back there, pick my feet up and just be like, oh, she's on the talk show now.
Yeah, I think I read the first Hunger Games book in like 2 days because I was so.
I read it. I
impressed.
just thought it was okay.
And then I saw the movie and I thought it sucked. Like the shaky cam.
I thought the movie was okay. I like-
awful.
I liked the movie, but
shaky
the book I
cam.
thought was okay.
I could not get past the shaky cam in that first movie. Like I thought it dumbed down the brutality of the
I'll tell you now.
story.
Read
I still haven't
Jaws,
get into
okay? Read Jaws by Peter Benchley.
Yeah.
I've heard
That is
I've heard
completely different story than the movie.
Yeah, and I've heard the characters in the book are so unlikable.
Jacob
Yeah,
Collins,
but-
should I tell him the differences or should we just leave him?
For Jaws?
Yeah.
Tell him. He's probably
So,
never going to read the book.
Ellen Brody and Matt Hooper have a thing. They actually
Eh.
do it in the book.
Uh,
And Hooper ends up getting eaten. Like in the scene where like Jaws attacks the shark cage and he survives, but in the book he doesn't make it.
So
The
in
sole
book
survivor
only,
is,
so in the book only Brody survives.
The sole survivor is Brody, yeah.
Oz,
Cute women and men are a legitimate reason
and
to watch
also the
Just
mayor
Play.
is like the reason the mayor wants this 4th of July because he's in debt with the mob, and so like he has to have.
What? What? I'm about to have
I
an
mean-
ad break.
Oh, more laughing.
Oh. All right, I'm on an ad break.
By the way,
Right
but
now
yeah,
it's three.
yeah, in Jaws, yeah, the shark. Yeah, there's also a lot more dirty talk in that movie. Like, there's like at one point, there's a cop is saying like a woman Lisa bobbing her husband. You know what I'm talking about in the book where he's talking about like a woman castrates her husband.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
in the
I
book where he
figured
said
it
that.
out.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I was like, that's in the book. Yeah, but like Steven Spielberg's like, I'm not putting all this shit in the book. Okay, we're gonna flesh it out. We're gonna flesh it out and make it less about. We're making it about the men and the shark.
I'm actually
And
trying
that's
to have
why,
a
and that's why
career.
Steven Spielberg is genius, because he knew the book was crap, and he's like, okay, I can take a crap book and make a good movie out of it.
He did the same thing with Jurassic Park. The Jurassic Park was overly complicated, and the shit did not work in the book. But he fixed it. He took all the shit he didn't need and told David Cope, "Look, we're gonna fix this shit. So I want to make this."
Oh, I think we're shocking Jason right now.
Jaws is a book. Yes, it is.
Yeah, see? Based on
Based on the novel by Peter
Peter
Benchley.
Benchley.
Oh,
I'm trying to go Battlefield.
I'm back. I'm back. An hour 4:41
Okay.
is where I'm at. We're officially past the halfway mark of this crappy movie.
Hallelujah.
All right. Let's get it done. All right, ready?
I don't like the way this guy's kneeling down. The guy's kneeling down, and then the guy's like this. And the guy's just kneeling down talking to. I'm like, from an angle, that's not a good shot because it's just like the guy's on his knees and the one guy's going. Travolta, Mr. Travolta, will you please get out of the directing chair? But what? I like it. It's a good...
John Travolta had to be the secret ghost director of this movie.
Well, have you ever heard the Kevin Smith joke about, because you know what happened with John Travolta in 2012, all the allegations about him going to gyms to hook up with men? Like, he literally would go into gyms and try to cruise the gyms for men. And then, like, that's what people were like. People were mocking him. He said he even got like 14 lawsuits against him. And people were like, he would go to, you got to read that shit. That crazy. I was laughing my ass off.
I don't know how I did not hear about this.
It happened in 2012 or 2013. At the MTV Movie Awards, Russell Brand made jokes about it all night.
Take my luscious blonde locks as a symbol of my brotherhood.
Yeah. Like, I'll take off my locks and give it to Legolas.
Caesar! Oh wait, wrong movie. I thought this was a good movie.
Sing the song of angry men. It is not a book, thank
Next
God.
thing you're gonna tell me is The Happening is a book.
What?
The Happening is not a book. Guess what? What M. Night Shyamalan movie is the book? Which one is it? It's not Lady in the Water.
After Earth. After Earth.
After Earth was a book?
Yes.
I think most of his movies are his own ideas, I think. Except The Last Airbender, which was the Nickelodeon show. And
something I give him... Oh, we're back to the bar. Which is something I give him credit for, because even though most of his movies are not great, I mean, he at least is original.
I like The Village.
I love The Village.
I like The Village.
I think my top three, Shyamalan, are The Village, Unbreakable, and The Sixth Sense.
Do you know who wrote After Earth?
What the heck?
Gary.
Is that Kelly Preston there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, hey, honey.
Alien?
Yeah, I'm in your movie.
Oh
I was in Jerry Maguire.
Oh! What
freaking tongue, yo. In the words of Hellboy from the first Hellboy movie, second date, no tongue.
I think she was trying to make that look sexy, but it was not even that attractive. No, that was gross. You wouldn't even think they were married in this movie because the chemistry between the two is awful.
God, laughing.
It looked like that shitty.
Oh no! Stop with the
It
tongue
looked like that
thing, Kelly.
shitty CG tongue from Little Nicky. Like what? No tongue.
Oh.
Oh, Ryan, come on.
I'd rather see Jar Jar Binks stick his tongue out grabbing food over this again.
Watching you guys reacting to the movie is probably more entertaining than watching it. Thank you, Jason, and watching it with the both of you.
Jason, this is for you.
I don't know if you were trying to go for Kelly Preston or Hannibal Lecter.
Kelly Preston.
Don't even bother me. I forgot the whole line.
And Jason's like, oh, fuck me, no.
He don't even like horror movies.
This isn't a horror movie. This is just a fucking shitty movie. This isn't a horror film. I mean, it's horrifying to watch.
I was talking about Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs is actually a good movie.
Johnny.
I think that is a good movie.
John. Thanks. Check out my OnlyFans where I just do this the whole time.
Oh dear God!
No.
Jacob, will you
Oh
stop?
no, dude. Oh no.
I joke. I don't have an OnlyFans. I am joking.
Oh my God, these crusts are.
Oh my God! You know, it'd be funny. It'd been hilarious if John Travolta would start an OnlyFans with just him in the battlefield Earth doing Shakespearean lines.
To be
And
or not to be.
Just like, I would pay to watch it. That shit's hilarious. I don't understand how he does not have a YouTube channel. I do not understand why. If Kevin James has a YouTube channel and John Travolta doesn't, there's something wrong with that.
He'll have a YouTube channel defending Scientology and The Fanatic.
Oh wow, this looks like shit. This looks like a 3D computer game.
Well, this did come out.
This looks like something you would see in Tron.
Oh,
this looks like something you would see in Tron.
But even the original Tron has better effects than this.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
This looks like something you'd see in Lawnmower Man.
I was just going to say.
I've seen the Nostalgia Critic review of that, and I know what you're talking about.
They just did it again! They're doing the same exact shot! They're doing the exact same shot!
Again.
They just refined it.
Oh, I see that! What? That is just lazy.
Oh my
God.
Jeremiah.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Wow.
Play Battlefield Earth, the video game, not coming soon to a store near you.
I would rather watch. I'd rather play. Oh, ad.
Oh, ad.
Yeah.
All right. I got it paused.
So, thoughts so far on this Oscar-worthy movie?
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh, it is the best movie in the world. It makes Star Wars, Alien, Planet of the Apes all
Can
look
eat
like
shit
horse
compared to
crap
this movie.
compared to Battlefield Earth. Battlefield Earth is changing my life, and it is dedicating my. I am so dedicated to want to learn more about John Travolta and his
Okay,
crazy
hey.
cult.
All
And
right,
you
I'm
were not
back
getting.
Oh,
All right, ready?
Obviously, I'm joking. By the way, I'm so sarcastic right now.
No, we're all joke. Everybody knows it's a joke. I mean, you can tell look by the thumbnail, it's a joke.
Yeah. All right, we ready?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
ready.
All right,
All right, now we
pressing
see a
play.
shitty CGI right now with mountains, great looking
Uh,
mountains with a shitty
Oh.
CGI shipping.
that was a
It looks
bad
like something you would see
transition.
in the Riddick movie. It looks like something you would see in like the Riddick movies.
I actually like the Riddick movies, but I do understand.
The second Riddick, the first one I actually really like. The third one, I really like the first one. The third one, I don't like the second one that much. The second one I thought was just too out there.
It's been a long time since I've smelled beautiful.
Remember that movie though, Riddick though? Like, remember that movie? It came out like 5 years, like come on, like what, 8 years ago? With Vin
Dave
Diesel.
Bautista was in it randomly,
Yeah,
and so was Katie
Kate was
Sackhoff.
Kate Sackhoff. I actually like that movie. It makes me want to go back and rewatch those movies.
Infinitely better than this.
Any sci-fi movie is better than this. Even the bad Alien movies like Alien Resurrection and Alien vs Predator are better movies.
I'd rather
than
watch Alien vs. Predator. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, Requiem's
No,
bad.
no. Alien
Requiem,
vs. Predator is actually kind of solid.
Requiem is awful though. Requiem is awful. They're in
I
Colorado.
follow some fashion and style YouTubers, and one of them, Bernadette Banner, started an OnlyFans that's just her flashing her ankles because
What? So you actually paid for that, dude? You actually went to her like, well, I mean, I'm gonna put my
oh,
credit
we have
card
another
information.
problem.
And he's like, oh, it's just her ankles? I thought she was get topless. Come on, man. I don't want to pay for ankles. What is this, 1865?
There are some people, you know.
Dude, if you really, really want to watch somebody topless, just go to the called the Hub, okay? Just go to, I can't say the whole word, but like it's a website called the Hub, and just go there. I mean, you'll see it's like a magic box full of naked ladies, okay? I'm just saying, if you really want to see somebody naked, okay? I'm just saying, you don't have to go and pay for some OnlyFans shit, okay? I'm just saying, I'm looking out for you, bro.
Or you can just watch Blonde. So
Or watch Blondie, or 365 Days, really. I mean, if you watch 365, it's the same thing. Oh my god, Star Wars transition shot. That looks exactly like a Star Wars shot.
Yeah, and even the ship that we just saw looked like the ships that would have fit in the prequel trilogy. There's the shot again. Yeah.
Now they're at the White House. Library of Congress. So Ryan, how would you describe the Library of Congress? Being a librarian.
Well, I've actually been there, and it's actually very nice.
I've never been to the Library of Congress.
Nah, I haven't either.
Well, you know, all librarians know about the Library of Congress. That's like that's a lot you have to know.
Have you found the president's secret book?
Yes, I've watched the Nicolas Cage movie.
Missing minutes of the Watergate tapes. Did Apollo really land on the moon? Did it? Did
Now
it?
Who shot Kennedy?
Now that you have a connection with the library, did you find out what was on page 47?
Yes, and I can't tell you.
Was it Who Shot Kennedy?
Yes.
It was Desi Arnaz, wasn't it?
I can't tell you that.
It was the comedian from Watchmen.
Oh, Fort Knox. Oh, well,
Fort Knox.
If they're looking for gold, they should have started with this place.
Yeah. That's where all the secrets are.
Fort Knox is where all the secrets are? No, it's not.
No, I think he was talking about the president's
The gold.
secret
I'll say-
book.
Darn, Jacob beat me too.
That one guy was just sniffing gold right now. Oh my god.
Okay, this
This
stream is gotten
this stream, some of these
This has
comments
gotten
are
wild.
getting weird.
What
Oh
is
my
this stream
God.
tonight? This is like the weirdest stream. This is the funniest stream, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like,
oh my god.
hey man, if you really like, if you like ankles and feet, man, no shame, man. Look, man, he goes, hey, look, man, I'll show you my feet right now. No, I'm joking. I'm not showing. Oh wow, just watch any Quentin Tarantino movie. You'll get all the feet you want, man.
Yeah. Pretty
That dude
much.
loves feet. Dude
In
loves
every
feet.
movie. In every movie, he loves his feet. From Reservoir Dogs to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
It's my belt. Yeah, hell, I think what movie is it? Is it either? It's not Once Upon a Time, but isn't like what's that movie he did? The one that nobody really watched. That was made like for like 10 days. He shot in 10 days. The one with Robert Rodriguez, the Grindhouse.
Oh, Death
Proof. Yeah, isn't
Yeah.
like the first opening credits is just feet on a dash
Yes,
of a car.
it is.
You would love that,
Yeah.
Jeremiah.
And
You
we
would love
see that shot for like 2-3 minutes because it's the opening credits.
Yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn has that foot fetish thing that Quentin Tarantino himself is doing.
And he wrote From Dusk Till Dawn. Oh, I got an ad break.
oh
I mean, to me, I always thought that's kind of creepy. You're the writer of the movie, and then you're putting a scene where yourself is like a woman sticking her foot in your mouth, even though that's your fetish. I mean, that's kind of creepy.
Yep. Well,
Ryan's
every director has.
Ryan's
their
like, I
obsessions,
regret doing a live stream with this movie because this is.
Like I was saying, every director has their obsession. Quentin Tarantino, it's feet. John Woo, it's doves.
Chris Nolan is time.
Yep.
Also, what is what's it? Robert Rodriguez is guitars.
Oh
Music.
yeah.
I was gonna say Danny Trejo.
Well, also, I mean, if you because even in Book of Boba Fett, which Robert Rodriguez was the showrunner, Danny Trejo was in that. Oh,
Lolita, that's the Stanley Kubrick movie.
I thought that was Jeremiah. No, it's Jason. Jason's basically shaming him. Like, Lolita started out with girls' feet. That's gross.
Well,
Now Jeremiah's like, really? I'm going to Lolita. Jeremiah's like,
Lolita is a 13-year-old girl.
That's even
All
creepier.
right, I'm back.
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Come on, let's go, man.
That's the plot of the movie. It's about a pervy old man who flirts with a 14-year-old girl, and it came out in 1962.
1962.
Yeah.
What the?
I don't know how they made a movie about that.
Well, I mean, Eyes Wide Shut is all it is about like a secret sex orgy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I'm like, by the way, that is the weirdest. Like, I could not finish that movie because I'm just like, I can't. I'm like, there's so much you can only see of a woman topless where you're like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm done. Okay, there is more stuff. I'd rather go watch Slither by James Gunn than watch this. Like, I was literally trying to watch Eyes Wide Shut during Halloween time, and I'm like, I recorded Slither, and I'm kind of bored by this, and I can go watch something else besides Nicole Kidman topless. I'm gonna go watch Slither, directed by James Gunn, and I went and watched that, and I enjoyed myself compared to watching Eyes Wide Shut. That's my rant on Eyes Wide Shut, by the way.
That's how much he liked that movie. He was turned off by Nicole Kidman topless.
Oh wow!
Turned off. Yes.
And All right, I'm out of my ad break. I'm at an
All right.
hour 19:09.
Okay, ready? Ready? And break.
Yep. Oh,
A movie with worms got me more excited than a movie with Nicole Kidman.
doesn't Hitchcock have a thing? Yes, he does. Like almost every woman in his movies are blonde.
I mean,
Hitchcock
can't
was
argue with the
nice.
talent he got. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever heard the secret story about the birds where he locked the one woman in the house with the birds because he was hitting on her and she basically rejected him, and so he said he's going to torture her on set by locking her in a room full of actual birds.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I mean, Hitchcock's like what, a 60-year-old man. Most of these women were in their 30s.
All right. Where are we?
How old was Hitchcock when he died?
He was pretty old, I think. Let me check that real
Hang
quick.
on, I'm looking.
Alfred.
He was 80 years old.
Yep, 80.
Yeah, that's what it said. He was 80 when he died.
He died the year The Shining came out. He died the year The Shining came out.
He died in 1980. He was born in 1899, which is crazy.
Damn. He would not be alive today if he was. He would not be alive today.
Yeah.
If he had lived longer.
Yeah.
If he had lived 10 more years, he would have been in the 90s.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
and every 60 seconds that passes in Africa, a minute passes.
There's actually a base in Texas called Fort Hood. That sounds like a joke name to me.
I hate to be this guy, but like, I'm completely lost in this movie. Like, I'm watching this, but I'm just like, I can't tell you what happened in the last 10 to 20 minutes.
Here.
I can't tell you. I
no
can't tell
idea
you what happened. If you gave me
no
a quiz,
idea
I would
what's
fail.
going
Found
on.
planes. They discovered
I know
the flight simulator.
I'm like, what happened to Travolta? I'm sitting there thinking, like, what happened? I don't know.
I think the humans are trying to revolt against the psycho aliens or whatever.
I'm like, what happened? I forgot what happened to Travolta. I'm like, oh yeah, he's in this movie, but I'm like, what happened? I'm like, oh my god, that's what I'm so brain dead about.
He's hardly in it though. Like he's only been in like 3 or 4 scenes, maybe.
You know what's sad? I could tell you the plot, what happens in Thanksgiving, but I cannot tell you in this movie what happened in this movie. I'm sitting there thinking like, but like Thanksgiving is so bad you can watch it and laugh at it. This movie's just bad.
You know, from certain angles, Barry Pepper in this movie kind of looks like Eric Bana.
Oh wow.
The Hulk, Eric Bana, like from Monarch.
Yeah, the Ang Lee one from 2003.
I know somebody that loves that movie. I know somebody that absolutely loves that movie. It's not me, but I know somebody that loves it.
I know somebody on Twitter that has that movie in their like top 10 comic book movies or whatever.
I got merchandise from that movie. I'll tell you now, that movie is a good art house film, but it's just not a good Hulk film. It's a good art house comic film.
Yeah, to me the movie didn't know whether it wanted to be a good psychological drama or a good comic book movie.
It was trying to be an art house film, but also a comic book movie.
Yeah, I think it fails as a comic book movie, but I do like it as.
You didn't like the comic book panels? You didn't like it? Ryan, you didn't like the comic book panels? When they did transition shots, they got comic book shots. Oh my god, just like the comic! Because there's comic book shots of like, hey, there's a panel like this, a panel like... No.
Yes, that's a good place.
I like it better than the transition shots in this movie.
Why is he putting a dead body with gold in there?
I am struggling with this one, y'all.
Yeah.
Have you seen this before?
No.
You've never seen this?
No.
I don't think any of us.
So all three of us have never seen this movie. We're watching going, And none of us are like, man, these guys must have seen this movie. They're talking. We're sorry, Ryan, if we're missing the movie for you, man.
No, no,
Ryan's-
no. It's really
I-
bad. The ambiance is really helping.
Yeah, I
Ryan's
don't
like,
think.
I'm trying to watch the movie, guys. Shut the hell up about the Hulk. It's not-
I don't think.
they're bad
I
as
don't.
that.
I don't think. I don't think any of us are following the plot of this movie. That's how bad this movie is.
No,
It's so-
I watch so many movies by myself. So watching it with other people, even if it's virtual, it's nice, you know.
Yeah.
And I go see movies with my dad, and I'm actually going to be taking my mom to see A Man Called Otto tomorrow, and take my dad to see Plane. So I'm going to be with both of them.
You're
That's
gonna go see
be
A Man
lot.
Called Otto. First off, I would go see Plane over A Man Called Otto because I'm like, it's just Tom Hanks being Tom Hanks.
Watching this by yourself would be depressing. Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Honestly, that's like saying watching The Room by yourself. You can't watch The Room by yourself. You have to watch it with people because it's
No,
so funny.
I saw it. I saw it in my local theater. There was a lot of people there, and it.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I know the lines, but I've never seen. I feel like the
You're
movie,
tearing me apart, Lisa.
I feel like I've just seen the whole movie just on the memes.
And the sad thing was, he stole
I
that.
don't-
He stole those lines. He stole those lines from a James Dean movie.
Yep.
He stole
Yeah.
those lines.
Yeah, I know he did that in Rebel Without a Cause, James Dean. He goes, "You're tearing me apart," and James Dean did it a lot better because he's a really
He
good
stole
actor.
those
whereas Tommy Wiseau's not a good actor, and he says it, and it's laughable. "You're tearing me apart, Lisa."
Oh, hi, Mark. They're playing. Also, what was the line?
Troll 2.
I watched
I know
Troll
about
2 with some friends. I had a good time. Yeah. Troll 2 is God! You know what the weird thing about Troll 2 is after that scene, there is a scene where like the little boy's talking to an old man, his family freezes. His family freeze. Oh shit, I gotta add.
Oh, Ed. I'll go back to talking about Troll
Yeah, I
2.
gotta add. I was wondering why my screen went black. So basically, I was watching this thing. All right, the weirdest scene is the old man, his family freezes, and so he decides to wake them up from their unfrozen. He pisses all over them. And then the next shot, he pulls his fly down, and you see them throwing scraps away for dinner. And then the dad brings him upstairs and gives him a stern talking to. And the dialogue makes no sense whatsoever. And I'm like, are these two different scenes? Because it's like your son just pissed all over you and your food. And yet you're talking. At first, he starts talking to him like, oh, he's about to get onto him. And then all of a sudden, it becomes a completely different scene. Like, it's almost like the dad wasn't available. So they just took another scene and then replaced the scene. And I'm like, that makes no freaking sense whatsoever. The dialogue in this scene makes no sense. And I'm just like, this guy's just a horrible actor, or this is a completely different scene they just cut together.
Oh.
Alright.
But it spells goblin spelled backwards.
Nilbog.
All right, I'm
so
back.
You back?
Play
You back?
2754.
Oh, actually, I'm at like 26. Oh,
I'm out. Bye, guys. Thanks for a good time.
Jeremiah. Yeah.
Jeremiah's like, look, it's already 2 hours, man. This movie's shit. We're still at.
Good
We
night.
only got
Jeremiah
like.
made the chat
All right, goodbye,
most interesting,
Jeremiah.
I'd say.
We will finish this
Bye.
movie tonight. We're gonna lose a lot of fans.
We'll do it for Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Why did he kill the bartender?
Do you really care?
No. Makes no fucking sense.
It looks like Forrest Whitaker got high during this scene. He's like, even he's zoned
Oh
out.
my
He's
god, that is.
Oh,
Why would you show him blowing his hand off? Why would not you show that? Why would you show that? It just looks so fake. It looks like something you would see like on a sci-fi channel. And then he's just cool with it. Oh shit, my hand's gone. Oh, my hand's gone. Are y'all at that scene already? Have we shot the Forrest Whitaker's hand off?
Oh, I don't think I've got that. I think I'm a little behind.
I was at a friend's house, saw he had Troll 2, and said we had to watch this.
That's how I watched The Room. I was at a friend's house, saw The Room, and I'm like, "Can I borrow this? This is so funny." And I brought. No one else laughed but me. But my parents said, "This is stupid," and I'm like, "This is amazing." Actually, I think I've seen that before on Adult Swim. I think I watched it at a friend's house. Adult Swim was when I first saw it, but then I watched it at a friend's.
Oh, the decapitated bartender head looks so fake.
Oh, yeah, that's how far you are? I'm a far ahead.
Oh.
I'm at 29:39.
Where am I? I'm at like 28:29. I'm like a minute behind somehow.
Yeah, let's give Jacob Martin a second.
But I got where you are, Jacob, when you're talking about his hand or whatever. Like, it just like magically got shut off.
He's like, "Oh, wow. Wow. My hand's gone. Whoa! Wow. Like, my hand's gone. Wow!" Like Owen Wilson.
Wow. I don't even think Owen Wilson could save this movie if he was in it.
No.
Wow, my arm got shot off. Wow.
Because Owen Wilson's at least a decent actor.
Owen Wilson is, also Keanu Reeves, but whoa, like totally, my hand's like gone now.
All right, I'm at 129.12. Where are you at?
I'm at 29:41.
Yeah, so am I. So a little more to go.
All right, give me like another couple seconds, and I should be there.
Sean Connery.
I don't know how I got so behind.
Listen here, Sean. I am your father. Luke, I am your father. You know, I do not sound like Sean Connery right now.
That does sound like Sean Connery.
That does not sound like Sean Connery, son. I am your father. I do not sound like Sean Connery. But we must go. We must play the vampire ladies coming after us. I am the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. The question is, Shelley, do I need the Empire?
Oh. All right, I'm at 129.
That movie killed his career. That movie made him retire.
That was the last movie he did.
Yeah, he retired after that movie. And I'm like, dude, it's like Gene Hackman retired after Welcome to Mooseport came out.
That's sad.
I've seen both of those movies, and I feel like I killed their careers because I watched both of them. The only two movies I watched of both of them, and the last movie I watched of theirs.
Yeah, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was awful.
You know what? The book is amazing, though. The graphic novel by Alan Moore is fantastic.
Yeah,
the movie's
it's a great concept, but it was terribly executed.
Oh, yeah. Like, I hated the twist because that's not in the book. But anyway, all right, let's push play.
All right, I'm at 129.39. Is that close enough?
Yep. Go.
Yep.
All right, I'm playing. I'm at the one human that's looking like he's throwing up while driving.
Oh, here we go with the square shots.
Well, the whole movie is shot like that.
It sure was a choice, and it was a bad one.
Yeah. The only other movie I know that has these obsession with the angular shots is the Thor from 2011, the Marvel movie. But at least Kenneth Branagh knew that he couldn't shoot the whole movie like that, so he just did a few shots, and it's not near as distracting. And the whole movie is shot like this, and it's awful.
The man he's a good director. He just does a lot of shitty movies.
He
needs to choose his movies better. That's the only thing about it.
No, that one was
Cinderella.
I like Cinderella.
Yeah, that one was good.
Murder on the Orient Express.
That one's all right. Need that.
Death on the Nile.
Death on the Nile I liked better than Murder. And
Jack Reacher or no Jack Ryan.
Oh, Jack Ryan was awful. I didn't like that one.
Oh look, slow motion running.
Oh my goodness.
Slow motion shots. Cool guys don't look at behind them when things blow up.
Oh, now they're trying to go Matrix with all these slow-mo gunshots. And now in the Matrix when the Wachowskis made it cool, well, John Travolta's making it uncool. this is literally ripping off the Matrix. Like, It's literally it's ripping off the Matrix with like
The Matrix
slow-mo
came out.
gunshots.
Come on, Jacob. The Matrix only came out like 2 years after this movie. Or was it like a year?
The first
What year did the
Matrix was
Matrix?
the first one was
99 or 98?
99. Yeah, it was 99.
Man, these aliens have stormtrooper aim.
Oh, that's something I expect in every sci-fi movie. All the villains have lousy shots.
You could have made this movie 3 hours, and he could have probably told this whole story. Although if this movie was 3 hours, I'd probably kill myself because there's no way I'm watching a 3-hour movie. This.
Oh no. Oh man, 3 hours with a. I think if this was a 3-hour movie, like the audience would walk out halfway through.
If they play a drinking game. Hey, how long can you stay?
A drinking game every time the aliens laugh.
I can tell we're all three of us are like, we're all three miserable. Ryan is definitely the most miserable. He's like, if you guys weren't here, I would have just checked out already.
If people were playing a drinking game out of this movie, we'd be as drunk as Orson Welles in that champagne commercial. Oh,
Jacob Martin seems the most enthusiastic. He's like, Jacob Martin seems the most enthusiastic about this movie. Like, you know what? This isn't that bad. Jacob Martin seems like, you know what? This isn't that bad.
No, it's awful.
Come on, Travolta. Yeah, I can get behind the square. Look, he goes, you watch. Jacob's gonna go order it off of eBay after this ends. He's like, oh,
no.
Battlefield Earth. You know what? I'm not. No, I'm sorry. DVD. He's gonna order off DVD. He's like, he's better than that. He's like DVD.
Why would I order an out of print DVD from eBay when I can watch it on Tubi?
You literally looked it up, didn't you? You looked it up. You looked it up. It's out of print. You're like, this is out of print.
I know. I was just joking that it was out of print.
He looked it up, Brian. He looked it up and goes, I'm gonna see if I have to buy it. And then he's like, it's out of print. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just have to watch it with ads.
No, honestly, when Ryan brought up Battlefield Earth, I was like, it's Battlefield Earth on stream. Oh, good, it's on Tubi. I don't have to buy it.
Imagine if he bought it, man. You should have said it's not on streaming. And then that way Jacob could have bought it. And then you're like, hey, we watched it on streaming. Your ass is stuck with that movie forever. And you're like, no! Damn you, Ryan! Damn you.
Oh, here come the jets.
You know it's not on streaming? The Room.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I know. I wanted to do a watch along with it, but no one else has that movie, so I gotta I'm thinking about buying 3 copies and just sending it to people's houses and be like, you guys gotta watch it now.
I'm in.
I might do that. I might see that. If it's like $5 to $10, I'll do it. But if it's like $30 a piece, I'm like, oh shit, I'm not doing that. That's $60 a pop. Would anybody get the 4K or still?
No.
If it was on 4K, I would still say fuck no, because 4Ks don't look good with older movies.
I got an ad.
Oh,
got an ad.
Oh, and now they're still ripping off. What's it called?
With the Jets, they were ripping off Top Gun.
Now they're ripping off Terminator. Now they're ripping off T2.
They've already done that.
That's true. They did. That's true. Which, by the way, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that. Remember that Christian Bale movie with the dragons? Reign of Fire?
Rain of Fire, yeah.
Like, this reminds me of, like, that, but, like, that movie's better. This reminds me how, like the utopia landscape of it. Like, it feels like they took notes from that movie, but they're like, we gotta add more futuristic with Klingons.
With dreads.
With dreads.
All right, I'm back. I'm at 134.59.
134.
All right. We good?
Oh no, wait, now it's my turn.
Oh, you got an ad?
Yep.
All right, I'm not even gonna play it. Okay. Is that your ad break? I was there now.
No, this is a Marshall's ad, and then it's Chime.
Okay.
Ryan, we're sorry, okay, Ryan.
For
I know
what?
you're miserable. I know you're like, man, this is a terrible watch party. Like, this is awful. I thought it was gonna be watching me laugh, and this one's like, oh well, we're sitting there just being like,
No,
I mean,
the
I
banter
will
is.
say, I would rather rewatch Thanksgiving over Battlefield Earth.
damn, Jacob, that's harsh.
All right, I am
Damn.
back. I'm
Gobble,
no,
gobble,
I.
motherfucker.
The movie's
Thanks-
terrible, but the movie's terrible,
Thanksgiving
but I
is
love the band.
laughably bad. This is just so bad, it's pitiful. Are you
Yeah,
back?
you're back.
I'm at 134.59.
You're right where I am. All right.
This
No.
makes me want to go back and rewatch Alien Resurrection.
Oh,
No,
that
I
one. That
I
was
love
bad
the
too.
banter. I
That-
hate this movie. There's a difference.
Like Alien Resurrection has Sigourney Weaver hooking up with an alien hybrid.
Huh.
I'd rather watch
ridiculous.
that than watch this. You know what? I would rather watch that than watch this.
Yeah. Yeah. At least Alien Resurrection had a budget.
Oh,
You know what? I will say this. Good on Travolta, though. He wanted to make his passion project. He got to make it, okay? A lot of people can't say that. But at the same time, you know what? That literally kind of doesn't default to him because he was already a movie star, so that kind of defaults.
also just a random question, but these humans, like, how much time have they had in the simulator? How much time has passed, and they're like flying these things?
They're flying like they're in
extra-
Top Gun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I am no fighter pilot, but this is not how it works.
And also, they keep turning the camera like this and this. They're like, oh, see, you're on a plane. Jacob, if somebody told you, hey, you can get the 4K for this movie, would you do it?
No. First off, I don't have a 4K. Blu-ray's my high resolution. And
If
two,
someone
I
saw
wouldn't even-
this is on
I
Blu-ray
wouldn't,
for
I
$5.
wouldn't even I wouldn't even spend $2 on this movie. That's how bad it is.
I mean, if it's $1 at a yard sale on Blu-ray and it's not a scratch disc, I would probably get it for $1. Oh wait, for $1, you're telling me for $1 I can own this? I'm like, yes, I would own it for $1. I'd buy that for $1.
This movie is so bad, it's pitiful. Put that quote on the back of the DVD.
Before we went live, I was reading Roger Ebert's review of this movie. It's even funnier.
What'd he say?
Well, let me read it. I'll read it to all the wonderful people watching live with us.
There is better acting in porn than in this movie. Roger Ebert.
What did Roger
believe
Ebert
that.
says? I gotta find it. Oh, he said he compared the screening to. He said it's like taking a bus trip with someone who has needed a bath for the first time. It's not merely bad; it's unpleasant in a hostile way. I watched it in mounting gloom, realizing I was witnessing something historic. A film that for decades to come will be the punchline of jokes about bad movies.
Well, he called it.
Yep.
You know what? I got a better one. I would say this movie's like catching crabs, and then it's like instead of just shaving your genitalia and just getting rid of it, you're trying to treat it and then get it cream. But instead, when the common sense they do would just throw it in the trash. That is this movie. It just needs to be thrown in the trash rather than keep watching. That would be my quote. I might put that tonight on Letterboxd. This movie's like getting crabs. It's like you might as well. It makes more sense to shit.
I didn't know you had a letterbox.
I got a Letterboxd. I just literally don't post that much because I forget what I say in my reviews. So I just and I don't want to sound like I'm biased. Like, what if I said something shitty in this one and that one says something?
Also,
Yeah,
I keep forgetting. How are those planes flying in Cyclo?
there's no gas either. Yeah, like they're literally it's magic, movie magic, the magic of Disney. Technically Disney owns this movie now, right?
Oh, they do? Who's
Well, technically- Like, because Revolution was a Fox division.
Oh, it
Sometimes when
was?
Jake starts a
Okay.
sentence, I wonder what he's going to.
No, according to Wikipedia, it was distributed by Warner Brothers.
Well, Warner Brothers. So Warner
Yeah.
Brothers took a bath on this movie. So Warner Brothers is the one that distributed it. Like, we're gonna take a bath on this movie. So that means John Travolta got Revolution to fund it. So John Travolta got Revolution to fund it, and Spyglass. No wonder Spyglass went bankrupt until 2020.
Oh.
By the way, this movie, South Park always said that Indiana Jones was a bad movie. This movie's even worse.
Uh-huh.
I would rather watch
Jones
Indiana
4.
Jones 4. I would rather watch Indiana Jones.
Indiana
I would rather
Jones
watch the
4.
Disney Star Wars trilogy than watch this.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
God, yeah.
The Disney Star Wars movies at least have good budgets and good ideas.
I don't like Force Awakens. I do not like Force Awakens, but I would rather rewatch the Force Awakens 4 times than watch this ever again.
I'd rather watch the Star Wars Holiday Special over Battlefield.
Okay, come on, Jacob. Don't go there. That is like
celebrate our day of peace.
woo 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 woo. Why? Come on, ladies. Woo woo woo. Like that's all I remember every time I hear that the cooking show with like 3 hands. Woo, woo, woo. You ever get?
But yeah, at least Indiana Jones 4 is at least fun to watch. Even though there's terrible elements in it, it's at least fun to watch, and Harrison Ford is still good as Indiana Jones.
Oh, now he's upside down like in the Matrix Revolution. You think maybe the Wachowskis saw this and were like, you know what, we should put this in our movie?
Yeah, probably.
The first Matrix came out before this.
Yeah, and then the second and third one, though, it came out after. So I'm saying, what if they watched this and were like, hey, you know what, we should put this in our movie?
Oh, okay.
Probably.
That is a fucking fake explosion. That is a fake like the fireball doesn't look bad, but like the bomb when it blew up, that's what looks so bad. Now that looks bad. That looks like Batman and Robin bad.
That man. I think they just lost.
Why are they shooting at the glass? Why are they shooting at the glass?
They must have just ran out of budget.
Oh.
Because that
looked like they were shooting at the glass. Like, glass, guys, glass, shoot at it. It's glass. It's fucking glass. It's fucking glass. When the Twin Towers fell, the cops didn't take their guns out and go, "All right, everyone, fire!"
Oh no.
I mean, swear, what the fuck? I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm just like, what the hell? It's glass. It's glass. It's a build. It's not like.
Oh. Jacob,
Yeah, the glass budget for this movie must have just been like in the 7 figures.
Hey Jacob, you ran over the glasses like Roger Ebert when he saw Jaws of Revenge, and when he commented on Michael Caine getting out, getting on top of the boat, and his shirt is dry. He was just wet, and now his shirt is dry, and he yelled out loud in the theater.
His shirt was just dry. That's his biggest problem, not the fact that they reused the same shot of the shark in like 4 or 5 different times in the movie.
No,
it's the same shot every time.
The sad thing is, I'd rather rewatch Jaws.
Look, it's Coruscant
again.
Look, it's Coruscant. We're back on the Matrix in Coruscant. Oh wow! Look at that! Look at that! That's not green screen at all. You can't tell that they just reshowed. Look, the guy that was standing right there is all the way magically behind him. 10 rows back.
10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back. 10 rows back.
Magic fight. Magic slow motion fight.
I
Why are
can
they
name,
slowing
like,
the footage down? They're slowing the footage down. He's like, ah! Ah!
I can name like 15 other sci-fi movies that this movie's reminding me of. That is far more better to watch than this.
Really,
I can't even see
15?
what the fuck's happening. I can't even
20.
see, like, look. This is literally what's happening on camera. It's like the She-Hulk fight scene. It's like the She-Hulk episode 1 courtroom fight scene. It's like,
Oh no. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'd rather watch The Last Crap Bender over this movie again. At least that movie had good visual effects and an epic score. It botched the story, but
I bet
at least it has stuff I like over this.
I bet there is a porn parody of this movie, and I bet the porn parody is much better than this movie.
I
Oh
do
my
not
God.
doubt that.
Oh my God.
Oh. Oh, it's just your arm, dude. I'm sure you don't need that.
By the way, you know the
I lost my arm.
you know, do y'all know who YouTuber Cinema Snob?
Yes.
Yeah, I know of him. Yeah.
He started reviewing I think 2 years ago he started reviewing X-rated parodies. And he reviewed these. I found out The Room has an X-rated parody. The Room.
What?
I'm like, it's already a parody. Why is there a parody of a parody? It's already a parody. What the fuck? So now they're gonna reincarnate into aliens.
Oh God.
Oh, this is a Scientology propaganda movie.
That was a pretty clean explosion for a
I
planet.
thought didn't the planet just blow up? I thought all those people just died.
I'm already lost in this movie. I've zoned out.
Okay, let's just say they didn't die, everyone. Even though that the planet blows up, I mean, I'm sure Krypton would disagree with you. When a planet blows up, the next planet's gonna get hit too. But hey, whatever. What does fucking Krypton know, right? Or what do the writers of Superman know, right?
I'd rather watch Superman 4: The Quest for Peace over this again.
I don't know. I would rather watch that over Superman Returns anyway.
Yeah, Superman Returns is just boring.
It's boring. It's just boring. That's all it is boring.
But
He flies around. I'd rather watch that than this.
I'd rather watch that over Battlefield Earth.
All Superman does is fly around, stalk Lois Lane, stops a plane, gets
The
his ass
plane
whooped by
scene
Lex
was
Luthor, and then picks up an island and then fakely dies and gets resurrected, and that's it.
A game show.
Jacob's like, I would rather watch what's that movie called? A Clockwork Orange over watching this. I would rather watch. It's like Forrest Gump when Bubba Gump's naming all the shrimp off. You got your butterfly shrimp. He said your grilled shrimp, fried shrimp, boiled shrimp. He says Cajun shrimp. He said cold shrimp, hot shrimp.
Even like these intense dramatic movies that are hard to watch, like A Clockwork Orange and Schindler's List, I guarantee you I will rewatch that over Battlefield Earth.
Schindler's List is pretty good. It's just
It
messed
is, but it's hard to watch because it's a Holocaust movie.
Oh, there's a stupid scene in that movie. There is a very stupid scene in that movie where
Schindler's List?
when Joseph Fiennes is getting executed, it just feels like an added scene. Like it feels like it felt like that scene was not in the movie and they just added it because some people are like, we want to see him die, and so they just cut, and it's weird, wacky music too, where they're like, "Hey, this Hail Hitler," and all of a sudden they kill, he goes, "Ah," and I'm like, Was this an added scene? This just does not go with the tone of the movie whatsoever. It just feels like they added it at the end because everybody was like, "We want to see him die. We want to see Voldemort die." And they're like, "All right, let's add a scene where they kill him." Hey, Joseph, can you come shoot in the backfield real quick? Yeah, sure. Why not? Huh. Hang him. All right, we got it. All right. You want to go? You want to go again, Steven? You want to go again? No, we're good. I didn't even want this in the movie. Let's just keep going. All right. That does not look fake at all.
Poetic justice.
Directed by George Lucas.
Oh, there's the laugh again.
Directed by George Lucas. I don't know why. It's just the way it closes. That's why I'm just laughing. Now you want to hear something funny?
That's the end of the movie?
Yeah, the end.
Yes.
It doesn't even have an ending. It didn't even have an ending. It just ends. Like, I think they were trying to set up.
And it does the George Lucas close the Star Wars. It does the Star Wars thing too, like directed by. I was waiting for it to say directed by George Lucas. Na 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 da da da. Like,
So,
by the way, all right. On a
so,
scale
yeah,
of 1 to dog shit.
This movie
scale
took
of 10.
cinema to a new level. That level being the basement.
This movie is like taking a shit, and then when you and then trying to wipe with Freddy Krueger's razors.
I don't know if I can top that one, Jacob, but all I'll say is the movie is so bad, it makes every other movie in existence look good. Even, like, Twilight looks good compared to this. Even Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill is a masterpiece.
Oh,
This movie makes Simple Jack look like an art house film.
All right. Well,
Oh my goodness.
well, Jacob Martin, to close things out. Is this the worst movie you ever saw?
It's up there. For a while, I said my worst movie was Jack and Jill, but this might be in my bottom 2 or 3, honestly.
Oy.
I think my bottom 3 are probably Battlefield Earth, Jack and Jill, and God's Not Dead. That was awful.
Oh, yeah, that's the unholy trinity right there. But,
God's Not Dead is the unholy trinity. I like that.
yeah, I'm glad Jacob prayed before.
By the way, have you ever seen that movie? If you guys have never seen that movie, the whole movie, the movie has some good ideas, but like the whole movie at the end is like a dude literally is like he's debating an atheist guy, and then at the end the atheist guy gets hit by a car and then becomes a Christian as he gets hit by the car, and then he dies a Christian. I'm like, okay, all right, wow, that's okay, that's kind of mean.
It is mean because he was already starting to have a redemptive arc at the end. And I'm
Just
like,
kills
okay,
him. It kills him.
And the movie just kills him. I'm like, really?
Like, oh shit.
You're kind of contradicting your own message there.
And the worst part was the people that hit him is a minister.
I know. And then the worst part of that. And then the part that frustrated me the most of that movie is the whole movie was just building up to a Newsboys concert. Like, you see like the product placement of this random Christian band. I mean, that's like the big climax of the movie. They just go to their concert or whatever.
A friend of mine, you know, it's sad. You're not gonna believe me when I tell you this, but a friend of mine who is gay, that movie was his favorite movie of 2014.
Oh, what?
He had that on his ringtone.
The God's Not Dead song?
Yes, and he is a gay man. He loved that movie. He said that is one of his favorite movies. And I'm just like, That's why I'm like, I'll say, hey man, you love it, man, you love it. I watched that movie and I'm like, bullshit. Like,
It is
Well-
so bad.
bullshit.
Well,
And I'm a
it's so
Christian, but
bad.
like, come on, man. Like, but that literally that's literally about as ridiculous as the ending of Sausage Party.
I'm not.
anyway,
If you ever-
seen that. No, I haven't seen Sausage Party.
It's ridiculous comedy.
That's so weird.
I would give this movie
Comparing
a
God's Like
2
Dead to
thumbs down.
2 thumbs down. 0 stars. F.
And 2 middle fingers up. 2 thumbs down and 2 middle fingers up.
oh
It's
man.
bad.
That's
It's
So-
so bad.
that should be on a quote. 2 thumbs down and 2 middle
can't-
fingers up.
When you can't even comprehend the plot, like I don't even know how to summarize.
I lost
it. It's
plot.
there is no plot. It's just
All right.
enslaved
It's-
humans and Scientology aliens and
It's like getting in
That's
a
all I
plane
know.
crash and then you have a moron with you, and then the moron literally you have a way to talk and get help, and the moron smashes your walkie-talkie, and he's like, "Guys, I built something. We can make more fire." And you're like, "Listen, we could have got out of here, you idiot." And you're like, "Whoops." Like Gilligan's Island almost. It's like almost like Gilligan's Island. Only it's like more of an annoying Gilligan. But yeah, I would say Ryan, let's hear your thoughts.
So yeah, this movie was crap. Like there's almost not a single redeeming thing that I can think of. I mean, like even if I could think of something good about it, there's probably about 5 or 6 sci-fi movies that did it about 1,000 times better. So on
Yeah,
my scale,
exactly.
it's horrid. Like it's definitely one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but I had a good time watching this. I had a great time with you guys. We suffered through it together.
This turd in the wind.
So
Turd in the
I am grateful for the I'm looking forward to Ryan and Jacob's review on Letterboxd. Well, it will be coming soon, so you won't have to wait too long, Jason. But Jacob and Jacob, thank you so much for doing this with me. Like I said from the jump, I want to do more of these watch-alongs with Jacob and with Jacob Collins and with other people. So I want to try and make this a more regular thing because I do have a lot of fun doing these. So
he wants to review Evil Bong next. That's what his next movie. He's like Evil Bong. He said we're doing Evil Bong.
Wait,
And
what?
on Tubi, he's gonna do Evil Bong next. It's a movie about a bong that kills people.
Well, anyway, guys, if you would like, if there is a particular movie you want us to react to, leave it in the comments. We'd love to read what you have to say. Thank you all so much for those of
Anything's
you in
better
the
than
live
Battlefield
chat.
Earth.
Please do not put 365 days. Do not put that in the comments.
No,
Do not put that in the comments. I know some people might be trolling. You'd be like 365 days, 360. Do not put that, and do not put porn in the comments because we cannot react to that. Okay, Cinema Stuff did it, but he literally got in lots of trouble, and we're not going to do that.
No. Well, no.
Something
no
like The Room or
365 days or no 50 Shades of Grey. None of that crap.
I would
Anyway.
you know what? Anything on Tubi, basically. Anything on Tubi, because Tubi's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Well, anyway, Jacob Collins, thank you so much
Oh,
for joining. It was a lot of fun. You're always welcome here on the channel.
Oh,
Why
thank
don't you tell everyone where they can find you?
You can find me at 3D Movie Cinema. I reviewed The Monsters. I just reviewed yesterday about Bullet Train. And so I think I'm gonna do The Menu this Friday. And so
Yeah,
then of course, The Menu's pretty good. I loved it. It was great. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. I'm supposed to did I love it or did I? I could have hated it. But no, you'll see my review Friday. Shit. And I got Battlefield Earth is fucking me up now. It just changed my mindset now because I'm just like usually I keep it inquisitive, but now I'm just thinking, yeah, this movie sucked, and I just can't comprehend what I'm thinking. But I got review coming up for that. And I'm actually starting soon some collaborations. I reached out to two people, and I'm gonna start doing some since the movies are slowing down right now, and I'm running out of stuff to review. I'm gonna start doing like some collabs on like other older movies, like and stuff. And so you'll probably hear about that soon when you start seeing the movies collab drop. But yeah, and I appreciate you, Ryan, for having me.
Like I said, you're always welcome, and Jacob's channel will be in the description. Go and give him a subscribe. And Jacob Martin, it's a privilege as always, my friend. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you?
Well, they can find me. You can. I'm on Letterboxd, Twitter, Facebook, and of course you can subscribe to my channel. Earlier today, I did my What I Watched live stream where I talked about some of the movies and shows that I watched in the past week. I talked about Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights, which I watched for the first time. The Paw Patrol movie, Cats Don't Dance. Daredevil season 2. I shared my thoughts on that, which I know we talked about that on the podcast, but I wanted to share it on my channel. And also the forgotten 1970s musical At Long Last Love, featuring a singing Burt Reynolds, and it's as terrible as it sounds. Yesterday, yesterday I did a watch party with D Movie Man where we did Pinocchio, and then another upcoming collab I'll be doing. Ryan's going to join me this Tuesday for discussing DreamWorks. We'll be talking about Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron, starring Matt Damon. And I know, Jacob, you had a funny joke that you made about that movie. You commented on my feed on what would make the Spirit movie better.
By the way, yeah, I said if you put Ben Affleck as the villain and Matt Damon, since Matt Damon's already the horse, if you put Ben Affleck as the villain and Matt Damon as the, because Matt Damon is the horse, so it's like Ben Affleck should be the villain. That would make it funnier. That would make it a lot funnier. Just like I said in Contagion. And Contagion, if you made, because if you've seen Contagion, right, Ryan? I feel like we've had this conversation before.
Yes.
But like, if you could, I said it'd been funnier if they would have made Ben Affleck as the husband, and then Matt Damon, when he dies, Matt Damon gets sad. I said, but then we were talking, I said that would be a completely different movie. I said, or it'd be funnier is if Ben Affleck at the end, after the virus is cured, if Ben Affleck showed up and he goes, "I was the one that she was having an affair with. All right, I'm going back to Boston now." He puts on his Red Sox cap or whatever.
Well, Jacob's social media and his channels will be linked in the description. Go and give him a subscribe there. And as for this channel, this is Saturday night, so that means Sunday I will be continuing my road to Creed 3 by reviewing Rocky 2. Then on Monday I will be reviewing The Happening. God help me for that.
What? No.
What? No.
And then new releases. I plan on seeing Man Called Otto, and Plane. I do plan on reviewing both of those, and then continuing next week, reviewing Rocky 3 for the road to Creed 3, and then Avatar, or not Avatar, but The Last Airbender. There is a difference. And I am going to be having a great guest on to review that. And I am looking forward to you all seeing all of that. So on behalf of the two Jacobs, my name is Ryan. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a great night. You all take care now.
Awkward silence.
Bye.
Awkward silence.